show because we went and seen wrestling. He's DJ Payday. He's from America. He's playing Misled. All of Chris Rico's greatest hits on Number Radio 176.
That's not funny. Shut up. Yeah.
Who's not there? Like her husband or her parents? Who exactly is not there? The kids at camp or something? I don't know.
Parents had a date night.
Date night.
Send me a DM, tell me that you're all alone.
Yeah, he needs to
That
update
your
it for the
parents
time.
ain't going home.
Oh. Hey. Okay, I didn't know what you're talking about. You little dumbass bitch, I ain't fucking with you.
Some people are orangutans. Our Radio 176 X-rated reviews with Jared from Raise the Death Toll, Goura, and The Void.
Goura.
What?
Goura.
I don't like that name. I never liked it. I'm not going to start. I'm going to say it the way I say it. That's going to be that. I'm not going to be corrected every time I say it wrong. Jared can't even say it or spell it, so it doesn't matter. How do you say it?
I say Goura.
I thought he told me on the show. Michael told me that it's
Mike
Goura.
says all kinds of stuff. It don't mean we got to listen to him.
Okay,
Yeah, right.
well.
It's the character from Mortal Kombat with all the arms, right?
That's what I think, but I think it's actually
No, that's
like
Goro.
Yeah, but we made a Goura sticker with Goura on it.
Oh,
so
all
I
right,
mean,
cool. I'm about
you
it,
do
I'm
have
about it, I'm
that?
about it.
Yeah, I gotta
That's
hook you up
awesome.
with a couple of them.
Yeah, I want that.
That's awesome.
Man, what's up?
What's up?
You feeling that? The dudes won the night last night.
Dudes
won.
were the champions last
We were
night.
victorious.
We had the title.
We didn't even give out a number.
Nope. We were good to go. I mean, I checked in with everybody today. We all doing good.
Oh yeah, we were good. I got a little indigestion. I ain't gonna lie.
That's minor things. It comes with victory, though. You know
There
what
you
I mean?
go. Right. It's
I'm
gotta be
fucking
some
hurting.
suffering. You're hurting bad.
I'm hurting bad, dude.
Oh, you're gonna be shit the second hour.
Oh, I was fucking in bad shape last night.
Oh, you were? Okay. Y'all really want to have a competition?
Well, we know you took the cake, all right?
Fucking, you think you remodeling shit? I was fucking remodeling some
At
shit.
least the only thing Mayday breaks is hearts.
Not tonight, Mayday.
Man, the ladies definitely had a good time last night. Some of them a little too much.
Oh, God. Yes. I'm so sorry. I love all of you.
They made up for the absence since we didn't have any women's matches or nothing like that. You
They
know,
did.
That's
so
true.
They
So
filled it
we-
nicely.
Yeah. So
They
we
did parade that chick around with the tattoo on her leg.
Oh, yeah, they did. I saw her.
And then she said like one thing on the mic, but I don't think anybody heard it
Yeah,
because
she
we were
was
all
cute,
yelling.
But she didn't do nothing, huh?
And she left.
all she did was probably went home and hang herself. Like she went into the back of that
Oh, wow.
locker room and cried, dude. Like holy shit, that was the worst.
That was
man.
my moment, and I blew it.
Dude, like she went out there and it's just like the crowd started chanting, "Who the fuck are you?" and stuff. Like,
Yeah, that was great.
dude,
Yeah.
that-
Do you think she was supposed to do more and it just didn't happen?
yeah, like did she choke? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
or
I don't
like,
know.
I mean, I don't know what the fuck.
Me
but I
neither.
mean,
It was awkward.
I mean, I would have went in the back and probably cried if I was her. I mean, that was bad. Like, like Tracy Smothers probably had to tap her on the shoulder and be like, all right, bitch, it's gonna be all right.
She was a pretty chick, but not pretty enough to like not do nothing.
Right, but it's
Does that
like,
make sense?
but
Like
it's-
she had to add some extra talent to her looks to pull it off.
But the timing was like horrible because it was like there was no introduction. It was like kind of like in a point where it was like just noise was going on, like crowd noise and shit. And then it's like she fucking came out of nowhere and it's like, who the fuck is this?
People probably have no idea what we're talking about. A couple of weeks ago, we had Set a Bum USA
Said bum. USA.
and Heart Attack
Said
Harper
bum.
or Buffet. Somebody called him something. What'd you call him?
Buffet Body Harper.
Buffet Body Harper.
That's what y'all was calling him?
From the house of Harper. We had them on Nirvana Radio, if you remember listening about 2 weeks ago. We finally went to the event, WildKat's X-Rated at Shamrocks.
USA.
Yeah, Mayday, what'd you think? You've been
had
going
fun,
a couple
man.
of years.
Yeah, every time I go, it gets better. I
Yeah.
enjoy it. It gets more full.
It was awesome.
The production gets better. I don't know. I get pulled into it more. You know what I mean? I start to understand it because I came in late, but Oh no, it's fun.
Not having Brawla there did take it down a notch.
Yeah.
Brawla does add a lot to
He
that
hypes it
event.
up.
Yeah. So that was one of my downfalls of it.
I also would have liked to have Kevin and Brian there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
exactly.
But they
And-
played
and
the
Blaine
show.
if he wants. Yeah, I know.
There's a lot to get to.
It was still fun because I got drunk enough for everybody. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the ones that couldn't make it.
Dude, there was
Me and
rumors.
Caitlin, bro.
There was rumors of New Jack like early on the night.
Right, like at first, like that was probably the biggest letdown. 'Cause it's like it's wrestling, you know what I mean? So they come out there and they say, all right, New Jack's not gonna make it. He missed his flight or whatever. It's like, oh man, you full of shit, So I thought they might have been trying to, make a little mini storyline to kind of, say, all right, well, don't expect him, But
We
then,
just said, wait, stop. What the fuck is that?
It's one of the songs they played last night.
No, it's
Who?
not.
I don't know, fucking dude. I got like a list of songs. Like I kept track
What,
of
you
what songs.
Shazammed all the songs?
Yeah.
Oh, you would have, man.
Hey, I want to recreate this. I got the
You're
fucking
great,
intro
man.
title. You
All
know
right.
what I mean?
Fucking- That's
Just so
good.
you know, that ain't New Jack's music.
nah, if his
All right,
music
well,
would have hit out of
what was the
fucking
He
New
wasn't
Jack.
there.
What's
New
it called?
Jack didn't-
Damn.
Natural Born
Natural
Killers.
Born Killers.
By
Yeah, the
who?
Ice Cube.
Oh, really?
It was a compilation song. From
And they would
something.
play that motherfucker on repeat too,
Oh,
just
so
kind of like
good.
whenever the Sandman would wrestle,
Yeah.
But at least the Sandman, they would play it like over and over until he finally made it in the ring. New Jack, the whole fucking match, they would play it.
If I don't care if New Jack even wrestled, he definitely didn't have to hit anybody or stab anybody. All he would have had to do is come out to his music, and I would have been like, "Yep, that's next level shit."
Right. But
This
then
would have been
again,
the only song that sounded good in there that night.
right. But I was jonesing so bad for New Jack, that motherfucking dude that was sitting in the front. I was like, "Is that New Jack?"
Close enough.
Yeah. It was like borderline. Like I might just go take a picture with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we were gonna Photoshop in the scars on the forehead.
Just hook his forehead up.
Yeah.
But
that
yeah, that was like,
forehead.
it was a letdown. But I mean, if he was really supposed to be there, I give him props for, fucking at least trying to book him,
Yeah. Oh
But
yeah.
it
That's
makes
next
you
level
wonder
shit.
if they were going to book him, like, what did the franchise, Shane Douglas maybe say, hey, New Jack's not that bad of a guy. You could trust him or.
Or just like, hey, New Jack, you can come to New Orleans, you can kill people and stab people, and that's just normal.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a normal night around here. Like,
Right.
It ain't a big deal.
Yeah, it could be.
But that was not a disappointment because I wasn't even really looking forward. It wasn't like it was put on the flyer. And I didn't even know who
Right.
Coco Cabana was, so that
Yeah,
didn't matter.
I didn't really give a fuck about him
Right.
either.
And going in, I really wanted to see Sad and kind of the WildKat guys to me are just almost knowing more. Like, It's
Right.
nice to see the old ECW guys, but WildKat's got to the point where they're kind of the selling point now. You don't need to bring in that outside,
Right, they kind of develop their
Name.
own characters now that you're familiar with. You know who the Pump Patrol is. Buffet Body Harper and all that. You got
Right.
Jade Spade or whatever his name is.
Yep.
Dude, I got Harper pretty good a few times. Like, you a bitch. You
Speaking
a
of people
bitch.
we know, though, we didn't see that night. Where was Johnny Flex?
I know, man. Where was
Well, like
that
I
cute
said, the
little
women didn't
motherfucker?
wrestle that night.
Oh.
Because, man, I was hoping he'd have came out and pulled that one bitch by the hair that fucking went on the mic for whatever the hell she said and went back in
They should have
crying.
fought. That would've been a good match.
Been a good cat fight.
Yeah, two cute chicks in there together.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
One
She got
topless.
beat by her husband.
Thank you, Caitlin. Caitlin ate some pavement, I heard.
No, it was pistachios.
Yeah, so look, last WildKat, not this one, the one before. Wyatt, if my buddy from work comes with me, and dude, for like a year, he called Caitlin Goldfish. Like, Goldfish gonna be there? And he remembered, like, to this, like a year later, that chick was eating them little goldfish crackers.
Yeah.
Well, dude, wait till I tell him that this time she pulls out like this foil full of crack rocks, would look like burnt up crack rocks. They're like pistachios, not even like high quality ones, like they were little
no,
bitty.
they were good.
No, I've seen like some high quality pistachios. You know
Nah,
what
that was the already peeled and like fucking just spit into the fucking thing and just aluminum foil.
But man, she had the crack rock foil full
I
of
ate some of
pistachios.
That's them survival snacks, man. If you start catching too much of a buzz,
No, they didn't work.
No, they didn't work. And I didn't want to be rude and eat too many, so, like, I didn't. So then, bitch.
That's why the women
It's
need to,
so
y'all need to
thin. I
work
shoulda
on
ate
y'all
'em all.
teamwork, man. Because
know.
if y'all to split it down the middle, y'all would have maybe been some better competition last night.
I think you might be right. Apparently, I got in a fight with somebody's mom.
Speaking of the competition.
Oh yeah.
Did that? I was yelling at Matt
Yeah, we'll
Lancy's
get to that
mom?
one. Let's
Okay,
start
okay,
from
all
the
right,
beginning.
All right.
But you finished saying all right?
Yeah, all right.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Fuck you.
The Pump Patrol took on the
Who's that, my
international.
mom? Wait, let me just hear that laugh.
Please play the laugh.
Please
for her.
play it. Please.
Go back. Go back. A lot
Yeah,
of
the man was on to the
tonight.
next 4
I just-
clips
I wanted to
already.
hear what it was. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. All right,
All
keep
right,
the
okay.
request down to a minimum. We're
All right,
never
I'm
going to get
done,
through
I'm
this
done.
show.
Shut up and leave me
A
alone.
lot of shit going on.
Yeah, get Sid
Especially
back
for
up in
me.
here. Yeah, man, he's running on fumes over here.
Yeah, what the fuck you think I'm running on, dude?
Jared's drinking again. I don't know how you doing.
Oh
it.
goddamn, man. You know.
Hair of the motherfucking dog.
I just got
Marco.
finished playing. I started my day off to where I was playing hide and go seek with my mom, sister, and kid. You know, it's like then I went to go play fucking kickball, and I made it over here.
Yeah,
so
how was
Jesus
kickball?
Christ.
kickball was fun, man.
It was? You didn't get like 10 minutes into it and going, this is stupid, it's hot.
No, I just kept warming. I was sweating out the rest that I had from last
Oh,
night,
yeah,
and so I
yeah.
feel like a new person now.
All right, good.
Yeah, no, it was
You
fun.
rejuvenated the cells.
Right,
Sounds
right.
fun,
I
yeah.
can't fucking sit still. So it was cool to burn some energy. So,
All right. Did y'all play with that giant red ball?
no, actually, it was one you could kind of grip pretty good. You
Oh,
know?
really?
Yeah. So I don't know what the regulation size is, you know, but it was like I was thinking that it's like, man, how do you fucking catch a grip to throw it? But no, he was able to kind of palm it and get a good throw.
Gotcha.
Palmed
You
it.
played all right? You did good?
Oh hell yeah, I did good, man.
It was good.
All right, before Allie started saying all right 15 times, I was going to say the
Off.
Pump Patrol took on the international superstars. Any thoughts on that one, Allie? What'd you think?
Pump Patrol.
Yeah?
What I thought about that match is that it was beautifully orchestrated. It was really well choreographed, and it even to me seemed like they had gotten together before and planned some of the shit. Like
Well,
the
this is the second
choreography
time
of
they
it.
wrestled. You remember Sid said they had wrestled the show before.
I remember them.
And
They said that Kurt looked like your
Matthews
boy.
and the other guy did their little mirror thing, but they didn't look alike this time. So,
No, the hair was different.
yeah, something happened.
But all I'm saying though is it was really cool. Like it was a very beautifully orchestrated match. Like all 4 of those dudes worked together and against each other in the way that they're supposed to. But like to make a cool looking match, it was a good opening act, if that makes sense.
Yeah, they gave Mysterio. He had that Pikachu doll with him.
Yeah, the Pikachu thing.
That was
what
pretty
it
funny.
Yeah, the Pikachu purse, or whatever the fuck you had. Like, what's
yeah.
the point of that? I guess I don't know
I
him
think
as a
they
wrestler.
were trying to get the crowd to like him because they know everybody loves Pikachu. He's like super lovable. Like,
Really?
who doesn't
You
like
think?
Pikachu?
Yeah.
How could anybody not like it? It's a cute
I never got
little
into Pokemon. That
thing.
was one of those.
I'm sorry.
You were in the Alta
He
Boy.
was watching wrestling.
No offense to Luke.
I was playing Pokemon and watching wrestling. How about that?
Yeah, no, I could never do I was never really too much into the anime stuff, but
Yeah.
I do like the luchador wrestling. So I gotta say that I'm glad the show opened out that way because it reminded me of like how WCW used to do back in the day, where you'd see the luchador matches first to kind of get the crowd hyped up.
Yeah, high energy,
Right,
fast-paced.
right. And it kind of introduced, all the smaller guys and shit like that. But you would see all those wrestlers, you can't pronounce their names and shit with all the masks. Like, that was some good shit.
Yeah, Kurt needs to take it up a notch.
Yeah, he was kind of slow a little bit.
A little bit compared to those two. I think those 3 were so fast that it made Kurt look slow.
But at the same time, I mean, the weight class was like totally different right there,
Right.
But, I mean, I still think they kept up with him pretty good,
Yeah, it was a good match.
Yeah, considering, you're trying to keep up with a smaller luchador guy and, you were a bigger dude, but I don't know. I think they did all right, but they definitely carried the match, so not the Pump Patrol.
Right. They more reacted.
Right, but they also did good tag team moves. Like, you watched them, they worked together just great. You know what I mean? Just like the moves that they had, like just already preset to do and stuff. Like they had their signature tag team moves. I thought that was really cool. So,
Yeah, Pump Patrol's intro is pretty awesome, too.
Yeah.
They
Right.
nailed that intro.
Yep.
They're
Right?
fucking awesome, yeah.
Yeah, fun shit.
yeah, all the little push-ups and shit. Yeah, it was good stuff.
Do you remember who won? Do you?
No.
I don't remember
one.
anything. Like, what do you mean?
I think the Pump Patrol won, but I ain't 100%.
I think they won, too,
That
but
was
I
real
don't-
early.
But I gotta say though, for it being early, probably the most sober we were the whole night.
Right.
it was such a good match, it didn't matter. You know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
You're
like
seeing some quality.
right.
both
So it's like that's a fucking good job by them. You know, 'cause it's like who cares who won? It's like to me, all 4 of them won that match.
Yes.
So
Yeah. And look, I put this order together. I don't know if this is the right order.
I didn't help very much.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Alec only got to the second half. Edrin Stone versus Buku Dao. And freaking Harper comes out with the buffet body Harper, heart attack Harper, whatever you want to call his house. He comes out with Stone, and he's got the Asian rice hat on. He's kind of mocking Buku.
Yeah, dude.
First, I gotta say, Buku is an adorable little guy.
God, yeah.
He's like they took a fucking made a little
He's the human Pikachu.
Monkey
man.
King doll and fucking let it run around and jump around and wrestle. Like
then he's got that little Teletubby antenna thing like in front of his head.
He's a character. Like, he comes out in that little Monkey King outfit though. I'm like, look at this little thing, man.
I finally
He's
saw what you
fucking
meant
cute,
about how
man.
he's got like the underwear as part of the
his trunks?
I watched it and I was like, oh, that's how he did it. It looks cool.
Everything
Isn't
he
that
does-
illegal now? There, you're not supposed to have your underwear showing like that.
Well, we were in New Orleans, man. Good luck.
They're not
You
enforcing.
never
that
get
yet.
us all.
Yeah.
But man, I watch everything he does, and it's creative and it's quality. He's
And
got
it's put
like those
together.
two
Yeah.
things. Like
Yeah.
it's great to be creative, but if you're just putting out garbage,
And he's got that yell, you know what I mean? Like he yells a lot whenever he's like real animated, man. I give him props, you know.
they throw them Bruce Lee punches.
But the worst part is that I don't want to like Hardbody Harper, but dude, come on, man. He came out with the Raiden hat and he kept squinting his eyes and
He's a
shit.
good
It's
heel.
like,
No,
dude,
he,
how can
he
you
did
not
a good
like
job
that,
last night, dude.
dude?
As much as I hate that motherfucker, he did a good job.
Kind of like Joaquin Phoenix in the Gladiator movie. I hated that guy. I didn't actually want to see him act in another movie because I hated him so much from that movie. But that's a good actor playing a role of somebody you're supposed to hate. Like I forget that sometimes. Like I don't like that person. I'm like, oh wait, the whole point is for me not to like
Right,
them.
they're the heel, right.
Yeah, it's how you know when they're good at what they do.
And then another thing I thought was funny was like, Hardbody's got a shoulder. That's it. It looks like that's the only fucking muscle he works out, dude. Like his shoulder looked fucking retarded. I didn't understand. That's like the only thing that was like poking out for some reason. I kept noticing.
Yeah, that must have been what broke that he had to retire from wrestling.
Right.
He's very sensitive about that though. He won't. We don't know the truth.
right. But yeah, that shoulder just
Either
kept.
I like buffets too much. I don't know. But man, yeah, good match. Buku's always good. Stone won that one. I know that.
Yeah, because I was like, that was a shocker. Because I was like, it's obvious Buku's about to win.
Yeah.
Whenever he lost, I'm like, motherfucker, you got me. All right, good job on that one too.
Yeah. What you think about Edrin Stone? Does he get you?
Nah, not really.
I know something. I mean, he's got the build. He's powerful, but yet I don't know.
Yeah, it was, and I guess the person he was battling too. It's like you had I guess he would have been the heel. You had the baby face, which would have been Buku, but. Yeah, I don't know.
It was a no-win situation
I don't
for him.
mind
Because
him,
if you
but it's-
won, you beat up Buku.
Right,
like,
right.
Look, you just took this little adorable Asian guy and you threw him around the ring. Like, there's no.
I think
nothing.
he should have been towards the end of the night with the heavyweight. Yeah, it should have been like a more two slow people fighting each other. You know.
Yeah. See if fucking Kojak comes back and them two face off. Holy shit, man! They're gonna have to do that thing where they go tighten the ropes up again.
I was gonna say he doesn't bother me really at all, but the fact that he's with Hardbody really takes points off. And I'm sorry, it's not even his fault. But he's got. If you don't know better than to have this dude as your manager, then I don't think I should like you.
I don't know. Hardbody's, man, he's like a Jim Cornette kind of guy. You know what I mean? Where it's like as much as that dude got on your fucking nerves, it was like he did the fucking job. You know.
He's the manager of champions right now.
I think he's getting
Is that
better.
true? Yeah, I guess you're right.
Chuck Divine versus Tracy Smothers versus the Shao Mason sensation
Oh my
Danny
God.
Flamingos.
That was a fucking white trash rack, huh? Oh, you can't say that anymore. I'm sorry. Just the guy with the fucking rat tail really pushed
Oh
me over the
man,
edge.
look! This looked like a fight that should have took place in a trailer park
Yeah, absolutely.
over fucking some meth.
God damn, yeah, dude.
My
it was
question
rough.
about that is, how the fuck WildKat allowed that pregnant motherfucker Flamingo to wrestle?
I knew
Didn't
he
they
was out
just
for a
make
while.
abortion illegal?
Right. What the fuck was his finishing move? The beer gut body slam? Like,
It's called the belly
He's
flop.
been eating pounds of shrimp trying to turn his skin pink. He reminds me of Cheese, so I always want him to get his ass kicked.
Same, and that was actually a wrestling match where I could tell you I pretty much hated everybody except for Tracy Smothers.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that. Even though the other dude with the rat tail, he had a King Diamond tattoo on his thigh, and I'm a huge King Diamond fan, you know. But so I ran into him. I'm like, "Hey, is that a King Diamond?" He's like, "Yeah, it's King Diamond." I'm like, "All right, man, I was finished with that. I'm still trying to get a picture with Tracy Smothers now, you know."
Yeah,
but
You know what though? I instantly don't like you. It's kind of like Stone versus Buku. When they beating up Tracy Smothers, I just don't. It don't feel right to me. I don't. There's times where I actually don't enjoy violence. Like a little old lady to get punched or thrown out of a window is very funny to me. Like as entertainment.
right.
But when like somebody's beating up this old man that can barely, I don't even think he can straighten his leg out anymore.
Yeah, his legs
Like-
look horrible, dude. Like I felt bad for him, like looking at that. You
Yeah,
know what I
me
mean?
too. I'm like,
But no,
man,
he does his
just-
thing though. He fucking does it. He
I wish
kicks
they'd
ass.
just let Tracy come out and yell things. Like he needs to take over,
not
get a
fight.
faction like Harper. Like just back some wrestlers.
yeah.
Right.
Get on the
Yeah.
mic, talk some shit.
Shit, right.
I'm like, don't
Yeah,
want to
'cause
see
why
him
hurt
get
It could be
hit no more.
Harper's
Yeah.
competition. Those two battle
what?
it out. It could be Harper's competition.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
dude, that would be a great little kind of back.
Like
and
I
forth
love.
number.
I don't want Tracy not to be there.
Right.
I
Right,
really
'cause
want to
I
see
look
him.
forward to him every year. He's one of my
Yes.
fucking favorites, and it's like I like him more and more.
But it would
And-
upset you if he didn't wrestle.
No, if only he would talk. So my favorite
Yes.
part is telling
Yeah, they need to
everybody to
get him on
shut up.
stage
I'm gonna
and
kill
talk.
you. Fuck New Orleans. Fuck
right.
this.
Fuck the
Yeah.
Saints. They fucking
He's
suck.
an old school heel, and just the fact that
he's
you still
great.
get that old school value of I hear Tracy Smothers sucks one more time. If I hear Tracy sucks. It's like I don't even. It's
He's
like
so
man,
fun.
that's so old school. Like
Yeah, he
that's
needs to be the leader of a faction. Take all the
Right.
white trash dudes. Take Divine, then take the bear guy. And then the dude from Baton Rouge, we'll get to him soon. Take all them and let them be the Tracy's rednecks or something.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That would be awesome.
Call them the
man.
clan. Tracy Smothers clan.
The Smothering Clan.
That's,
But I mean, I do wrestle the bear, man. So I mean, just Tracy, dude, he can't do no wrong.
dude, it is awesome. Fucking right.
God, he was funny and great. Just I felt bad. I didn't like watching. But there was two people. I don't like these guys. I'm like watching a dude from Chalmette beat up an old man. I'm like, oh come on, man. You came back for this. Like you lucky that Coca Cabana dude didn't show up. You might have to actually wrestle.
At the Coca.
Yeah, it seems like all he did with his time being out on injury was just get pregnant. Other than that, man.
Oh man, what you thought about Tracy Smothers,
I
man?
like him. He's one of those wrestlers that the more I see him, I'm glad he's there, and I actually enjoy his banter. And yeah, him kind of hobbling around. It's starting to get to the point where it's like, dude, be involved in it. I think you'd be a great addition to this whole thing. But you know what I mean? It's getting to that time.
Yeah. He did have some funny parts. The part where he said, how'd he put it? I'll be Malcolm X if you pay me.
Oh yeah, he was fucking funny, man.
He's like, man, are you really? He kind of let it be known, like, yeah, this is a fucking joke. This is not a joke as much as I'm playing a character of a person.
Right, I'm gonna say it's just like you gotta think about it. Because I want to say I don't remember if this is the 4th year or the 5th year. I know I made it every year. I'm just fucking losing count now. But since the first time, Tracy Smothers has been the fucking man. You know what I mean? I noticed he seemed toned down because he would normally come out with the rebel flag and shit. You know, now he just
Yeah,
had
he's
like
trying
a
to-
broken broom. I don't know what the fuck that was, you know, but whenever
He
you
looked like a fake log.
Right. But it was like one of those things to where it's like, you know, he still played the part, still played the heel character, you know what I mean? It was just like, you know, whenever he said, because I'm not a homosexual, like, oh, yeah,
that was pretty
yes.
funny.
It was like, he still has that fire. And it's like, one thing I noticed, though, as the years progressed, because like the first year, I remember Brawla went, man, look at that old motherfucker right there. And he turned around and looked. He's like, oh, shit, he heard me. You know, it's like, yeah, he's crippled. He's not deaf, you know?
Yeah, Brawla was going to be in the fucking porta potty.
Right.
I'm
But
gonna be in the porta potty. How about that?
But that first year, we got drunk with that dude, and we kept feeding him shots and shit like that, and he's just telling us old, like, war stories and shit. I'm like, man, this dude's cool as fuck, and he's actually a very important part of wrestling, you know?
Yeah.
But now I notice as the years progress, he's having a harder time becoming a heel, because people are fucking cheering him, and it's not just us assholes doing it, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
at one point, we had that fucking Tracy
Oh,
chant
it was
going.
equal. It was equal,
Yeah.
man.
And it was like that was like a touching moment. That was like one of my
It
favorite
was.
moments of the night. I'm like, fuck yeah, Tracy, you finally getting it.
That's
you know?
respect.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? It's like, man, I respect the shit out that old man.
Yeah, no, fuck yeah. It was definitely a highlight.
Fuck you.
Hawk Siree. and the franchise, Shane Douglas against C.W. Anderson,
Yeah, you were very mean to him.
Ryan Davison, and Stevie Richards. Yeah, you did not like C.W. Anderson.
I never did. Like, let me tell you about that motherfucker. All right, even if I was younger, watching like original ECW, right? The stupid fucking dude would come out, he would throw the little C in the West Bank sign, you know, and I'm like, what the fuck? You're not an Anderson. You're not like Arn Anderson or Ole Anderson. You know, you just got the same last name. His trunks was stupid. He always had that chrome dome, bald ass cut. You know what I'm saying?
He
Like,
looked the exact same, too.
Right,
How
right.
is that?
I don't know. Like, it's like you always looked old, but you never aged.
Right.
And nobody never gave a fuck about you either.
And
you know?
still don't.
Right. It's like, man, I fucking hate that dude.
Yeah,
you
what
know?
was up with that dude's outfit?
Dude looked like he borrowed it from Rob Van Dam. That dude looked like he was walking around wearing a Trapper Keeper.
Yeah, before he could afford to have him airbrushed.
Right, right. It's like all he did was just like, hey, before you put RVD on this, can I just have it? You know? That's that Van Dam charity.
Put Anderson on it. Well, big A.
But the highlight of that match right there, not
Yeah.
to jump ahead, was
Oh, go
I
ahead.
just kept CW, and he finally
Yeah,
turned
yeah.
around and got to hit him with that, man, fuck you.
Yeah, that shit was funny. He started yelling CW for like 5 minutes. Finally, he's loud, man. Your boy turns around like, hey, somebody likes me. Just like, fuck you. And dude, he just turned around. I was like, that was fucking great.
That was
Because
probably
he
the
did, when he
second
turned
highlight.
around, it was like, oh man, somebody's a big fan of mine. Kind of turned around smiling and fuck you.
Fuck you.
Yeah, that shit was great.
I ain't gonna lie, I punked out at the end though, because when it was time to get autographs, I actually had a heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there waiting for Tracy Smothers and his fucking redneck uncle to go find me a shirt and shit, which some Tracy Smothers shirts are fire as fuck.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a old Metallica
The new
shit.
Yeah, the old Kill 'Em All, but you know, Tracy Smothers. Finally a
Yeah.
Tracy Smothers shirt I could wear in public.
There you
know?
go.
But man, I see that poor dude just sitting by himself. I'm like, man, all right, I gotta go ahead and just get a picture with him.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did, man.
Oh, man.
But, nah, he's batting on the other team, though, I think.
Do they charge? Do they charge you for these pictures
Yeah,
you
they
take?
do. But I went ahead and did my charity thing. You know, I'll write it off at the end of the year. But I definitely wasn't buying a shirt or nothing from him, man. Fuck
They
him.
were probably ugly as his trunks.
Yeah, fuck him, man.
Look like hypercolor or something.
I don't even remember if I got a picture with him, you know. Fuck C.W. Anderson.
I gave that
I'm
motherfucker
friends with him on
$5 and then
Facebook
deleted the
now.
picture.
That's a friend. Fucking, he ain't got post nothing worth the fuck.
Aw.
Stevie Richards is still fucking awesome.
Dude,
though.
he is
so
awesome.
I'll comment
I
about
forgot.
him real
Yeah.
quick, give you a little bit of background. So he was playing his character he did in WWF back in the day, to Right to Censor. That's whenever they used to have the porn star like Val Venus. You know, he was like a porn star doing
Oh,
the
I
same.
remember Val Venus.
You know, he was doing those same moves like that Rick Rude wannabe that's later in the, you know, the thing. Anyway, all those wrestlers came together and they had the right to censor, where they were trying to censor the Attitude Era. So that's why he was all dressed proper and dressed like a Mormon and shit.
Right.
But I think he's going through identity crisis, because like he was like looking like Apollo Creed, you know, fucking last time we seen him. And he's still a DDP yoga instructor, and he does his own resistant band, you know, training and shit.
Really? I didn't know this.
That's why I was screaming resistant bands at him and shit.
He's in rehab with DDP?
No, he's one of the instructors.
Oh,
so it's
really?
like, yeah, he helps him out. He could actually teach the class. I don't think he needed the class. You know what I mean? It was one of
Gotcha.
those, you know,
Yeah,
I could
bring
go
in
ahead
a
and
guy.
apply for the job. You know, he's not like, yeah, I'm smoking crack, sucking dick with fucking Jake the Snake and Razor Ramon. You
Yeah.
know, he was all right.
And Shane Douglas was cool to see.
Dude, Shane Douglas surprised the shit out of me, okay? Just because, like, he always seemed like a dick, you know what I'm saying? And he's the reason why it went from Eastern Championship Wrestling to ECW, because he made that speech and shit and he spiked the belt and it's like, this is fucking ECW now, you know, short version of the story. But it was like his mic skills were so fucking on, you know what I mean? And like, his character was just there. And I thought he was going to go ahead and like fuck up Luke Hawk and his son or something, you know what I mean? It's just like
Right,
they
'cause
came
they've been
together and
feuding.
did it. But then what was weird is, you want to talk about the match first or talk about what happened after
Go
I
ahead,
met?
you're on the roll. Just keep going.
Okay, well, I went and got my picture with Shane Douglas, so I made a joke with him. I'm like, hey, man, can you sign it Dean Douglas? Because he used to be the Dean back in WWE or whatever. And he's like, nah, man, I promised the cancer kid a long time ago this is the only autograph I'm ever going to sign. So I'm staying true to it. So I'm
All right.
like, foot in my fucking mouth,
Yeah,
man. Fuck
okay.
you, dude, you know?
You had to bring up the kid with cancer. Jeez.
Right.
Way to ruin it.
But then he went on to go on how you spell your name. There's so many different ways to spell names. Like, my son's name is, I think it was like Caden. He's like, he went to school and there's 6 other Cadens. And it's like, he was just going to this blabbering on, like just being like a normal ass person. It's like, dude, you don't even have to do all that. You could have been like, hey man, you go fuck off. Here's your autograph. And I'd have been happy because you're the
Move
franchise.
along. Next.
But then also he had, different options of autograph pictures. Man, he had the one with the original triple threat, which was him in the middle, Dean Malenko on the right, and Chris Benoit on the left. Like, how are you still
I'll
selling
take this
that?
one.
Yeah. He's like, oh yeah, you went with the original one. You're original fan. It's like, yeah, sure I am.
Yeah.
You got fucking Chris Benoit
Yeah, no
right
shit.
there.
Can you just forge Chris's name?
Yeah, right.
Put Cripple on it.
Yeah, right. Just cripple. You don't have to put fucking Shane
Dude,
Douglas no more.
Bagnetto had his shirt, Balnutto had
Dude,
his shirt.
Nutbag Netto, but he fucking, dude, that took balls because like part of me was like, I need to wear a wrestling shirt. Well, I got my Rest in Peace Chris Benoit shirt, right? But I'm like, that's safe to wear at my normal places I go. I'm like, fuck, I'm about to go to a wrestling event to where it's like,
People care.
you got that one motherfucker like, it's still real, damn it. So it's like, man,
What did Balnetto's shirt say?
I'm a Chris Benoit guy.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
What a nut
But that
thing.
match, let's talk about that match, too, because I saw a lot of cool things in there.
All right, what you got?
You go first.
I think it's always fun when I seen Luke run in there and like clothesline the fuck out of everybody in the ring. I said that
was
is
cool.
got to be the moment that makes you want to become a wrestler. Because whatever you think, whether it's real or fake or whatever, or scripted, if you get to do that, that shit feels fucking gangster.
You got them huge fucking arms, man.
Yeah.
And he did the double. That was
That was
really
fun.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I like
all
when he
those
jumped
guys-
and kicked the fuck out of what's it called?
Do you think? And my next thought I had on it, PJ,
He gets the award.
dude, they went stiff on his ass. I
Yeah.
think. And Stevie got beat with that belt, but I think his freaky ass liked that shit. I
he
don't think that
probably
was really.
requested
No,
that.
Stevie's the one that took the belt off. I was sitting there
And then got beat with it.
wait, me and Kaylin were yelling, telling him he needed to take his shirt off. Next thing you know, this dude takes his belt off. We're all like, whoa! And then he started
Fuck a
like
shirt.
spanking people, and I'm like, whoa! I'm right over here. Like, no, I'm just kidding. And then his shirt came off right after that. We were just like, whoa! And I was like, man, I never knew this dude. Like, I don't know, never really liked him before. And I was just like, whoa, this dude's really cool.
He used to be called Big Stevie Cool back in
He's cute though,
ECW.
man, and he looked good. I was impressed. But,
But,
I don't know, man.
You say like, you watch that and it makes you want to become a wrestler. All right, that's the successful part of making it and becoming a wrestler.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's highly respected, but his son's getting broken in, right?
And they were hitting
it's- Well, yeah, it's like, all right, your daddy runs the company. They were stiffing the fuck out of that
They
kid,
were.
dude.
And all those dudes were like seasoned vets.
Yes.
Like they've been through it.
But it was almost like they were breaking them in. It's like, here you
Yeah.
go. Like, to me, that would be like I guess, like, thank you for doing this. You know what I mean? Like, fucking cool. Because it's like they beat the fuck out of him.
right. They make them earn it.
It was like a compliment. It's like, all right, man, yeah. And he took it. Like, I mean, he wasn't getting across easy, but like, how the fuck can you watch a kid get beat like that? You know what I mean?
Oh, he can. He keeps running out there trying
Right.
to save him. I'm like, come on, Luke. This can't even be fun anymore.
Right. But I mean, it hit the kendo stick, the belt, and everything like that. And man, that dude took some serious bumps.
Yeah, he really did.
But
Man. But yeah, I think it's eating Luke up, man. I think he thought it was a good idea at first, but man, you can't just sit there and watch a kid get his ass kicked every match.
Right, but like I'm no like wrestling expert when it comes to the actual part. I'm just a nerd, but it's kind of like he's breaking them in the right way and he's not letting them just slip through the cracks,
Right.
And it's cool that he trusts him enough with these veterans to where he won't injure an old school person, but still the
They
old
know
school
better.
people could break them in.
What, Luke?
They know better.
They do, I bet.
Those dudes are just so hardcore.
Yeah, Stevie Rich is still fucking awesome, though.
Dude, he looks better than he ever did before. Like, not that he ever looked horrible, but he looks like a Shawn Michaels wannabe, and like Shane Douglas killed his ass.
So did Stevie Richards get a lot bigger? Or are the people we're seeing him around just smaller? Because I always remember looking at him going, man, Stevie's great on the mic. He's got good wrestling moves. He just didn't have like the build for it to be next level.
The thing with him was, I think his biggest push would have been to write the censor and stuff, and then in ECW you had the BWO stuff. I don't know when the fuck he became a boxer. Like that was definitely the fucking plump. That was a downfall, you know. But I think he's more respected now just because he is a veteran and he's looking better than he ever did before. You know,
he looks great. Like I said, I never noticed him either like that.
and he's a video game nerd too.
Yeah, that was a
Damn.
fun match. If I remember correctly, the franchise pinned Stevie Richards for the win.
No way, dude. Oh yeah, that is true.
Yeah, I think that was something. But once again, that was another good quality match to where it was like, it don't matter who wins. But I think also I was anticipating fucking Shane Douglas fucking turning on the Hawks.
Yeah, it
you
would have
know?
been kind of cool at the end. I
Right,
got
right.
you. Got him.
Got him.
It ended with a belly-to-belly suplex. I remember you
Oh,
going,
yeah.
oh, man, you can't end it on that.
Yeah, that's like the Hulk Hogan leg drop or something. You know what I mean? It was like, dude, what the fuck? You done beat each other with a belt, kendo stick shit, and like fucking throwing each other around.
What was the franchise's finishing move? You remember? I
Oh,
don't remember.
fuck. Was it like a double arm DDT or something?
I don't
I think it
remember.
was like a retarded move.
Oh, man.
I
Dude,
was
did
never
they
a-
have Taz yet?
No, but Taz is WWE alumni. You know what I mean? Like he ain't gonna like he's got a
he's too
behind the
big
scenes.
now.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
getting
I
he's
gotcha.
still getting the big figures. You know what I mean?
Oh, really? All right. Didn't know that. Next match that I got may or may not have happened next, but it will tonight. WildKat Heavyweight Championship against Steve Anthony, the Towel Guy, and Jace Fowler. The boy from Baton Rouge.
Where it started getting.
Jace Fowler pulls up on a four-wheeler,
The Capella Kid.
and Steve Adam comes out with his towel with the hole cut in it. Fake Rick Rude.
Dude,
He's
fucking.
terrible.
He's a horrible champion. Am I right?
Dude, he's a fake Rick Rude that
terrible.
looks like Buff Bagwell with that bald ass fucking like.
I kept
bald
telling him,
spot.
just shave it, man. Just fucking end it, dude. I was mean.
Do we not? Is he doing a good job because we don't like him?
If we're not supposed to like him, it's working.
He's doing a good job
I
then,
mean,
huh?
he's in good shape and stuff. Like he does. He is a good wrestler, I guess. But like, I just can't stand him.
He reminds me of that other dude. Remember the dude with the hairy chest that looked like a retired Chippendale dancer from last year? I can't fucking
Oh,
remember.
yeah.
Yeah, but like he reminds me of that dude, to where it's like them two probably were in the Chippendale days or like the hard body days.
Yeah,
like,
trying to look all sexy, but it's not
Right.
working anymore. It's like, ugh.
It's like now we got to wrestle, but
Guess we're gonna make this happen. Jace Fowler was the dude from Baton Rouge, man.
oh, he's
Huh?
terrible.
You thought so? I actually think he's a better wrestler than I thought. Like he
Really?
looks stupid, and his whole like I guess you could call it gimmick is not good. But he
couldn't see it.
He wrestles good.
To be honest, I don't remember the match.
He just needs something else. Like, he can't be the camouflage pants guy. Like you gotta be creative here.
right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna be? I'm from Baton Rouge. I'm gonna be camouflage pants. I like
He
to
could
go
be a
hunting
little
on the
crawfish or
weekend.
something.
And if
Fishing
you're gonna be
on
like
the
the hunter,
weeknight.
dude, you gotta come with like dead rabbits around your neck.
Yeah,
Right,
have like
right.
the whole jacket
gotta
on.
smell like
Yeah.
deer
Yeah.
piss.
Tackle
Like,
box.
Fucking
Yeah,
orange
spray
hat.
deer piss at him in the eye.
honestly, I think he would have did better wearing fucking LSU colors. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
yeah, be that douche.
If you're gonna be that like cliche of wearing
Yeah,
camouflage,
he
you
could
know
come
what I mean?
with khaki shorts, the purple collar
a
shirt,
little
the
visor.
sun visor,
Yeah.
and the
The
fucking boat
fucking
shoes.
Crocs. What about LSU
that would
Crocs?
be good.
Dude,
come
he
out
could
like
be that dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that would be fucking perfect.
Like Big Lee.
Yeah, oh, it'd be Big Lee.
Holy
Don't bring
shit,
that
that would be
motherfucker
great.
up.
He
Ugh.
could paint his four-wheeler purple, come out with a stuffed tiger.
Ooh,
Gotta go
yeah.
stuffed tiger. I don't think you
God.
could do a real tiger. That's not in the budget.
Tracy Smothers would wrestle a tiger, I think. But,
Yeah, all right. We done fixed that guy.
but I think that match was like, I don't know if it's like we just saw so much good shit before, but it was like that match was just so slow and just so, I don't know where it went wrong, but I don't know. That match is just kind of
At that
boring.
point, we're all getting a little bit drunker too.
But you would think the more drunk I get, the more I'd be like, whoa.
Oh,
Take
yeah,
less,
you're
right? Oh, man. Next match. I didn't see this one at all. I went to bathroom drinking cigarette that took up this whole match. It was Fortune 5000 against Fly Death. I know at the end when I came back, it ended in like a double count out or something.
Yeah, it was some kind of confusion. I wasn't really paying that much attention to
You
this
gotta
one
check
either.
that thing out.
That was, fuck, I forgot what the fuck I was doing for that one. Like, it was, once again, it was like, didn't really keep the interest too much, you know?
Yeah. Mayday, you remember that one?
Nope. I think everybody checked out on that one. I think I took a leak or something or got a drink too. It was kind of one of those like, yeah.
Allie, are you still conscious at this point?
Not at all. I don't remember this at
Yeah,
all.
this was after the break. This is after the intermission killed it.
Intermission
that was the thing.
that was it.
Yeah, right, huh?
I'm
Yeah,
glad I was like awake for that though, because I got to go like hug on wrestlers and stuff.
That's good, Allie. Glad you had a good time.
I know, but then after that, then I just kind of like boom. I guess my day was like, all right, well, you did what you wanted to do. Now just get fucked up.
The next match, see if we woke up for this one. Revolutionary Championship match. Revolution Championship match against Matt Lancey and Abel Andrew Jackson, the Firecracker.
I do not remember even seeing. I don't remember even seeing those people at all. Go on the.
I tell you what, Abel Andrew Jackson, his head look old, but that motherfucking body's ripped. He's like one of them weird old dudes that you're like, damn, bro, I'm fucking.
Got that old man strength.
Yeah, even fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger started getting a little floppy. Not fucking Abel Andrew Jackson, the bottle rocket. He had them red, white, and blue trunks and stars and stripes on him. Looked like a firecracker for 4th of July.
Yeah, man. Wait, we had some fucking. We were killing a man with the fucking. I can't remember what the fuck we were saying, man. What the fuck? You had the bottle rocket body slam or something stupid like that. I'm starting to remember this now. Yeah, but he was from Houston. He was from the I think the Booker T wrestling or whatever the fuck.
Gotcha.
Or not Booker T, Stevie Ray, whichever one of the Harlem Heat, you know.
Yeah.
Which that's another point. When are we gonna get to that match?
What?
Didn't they have another tag team match where they had the fake ass Harlem Heat versus somebody? Because that
was the one. Fortune 5000 and Fly Deaf.
Oh shit! Yeah, let's see. Well, no. You're saying the Revolution title.
This is the next.
That was
thing.
Matt Lancey and Abel Andrew Jackson.
Right. I guess I jumped ahead. That's my
You
bad.
did. No, go back and tell me about these guys. They're the two guys, we've seen them fight a couple of times, a Fortune 5000.
Right. But all right, one question though. What's the superior title? Is it the heavyweight championship or the Revolution title? Like, you know, remember like how WWF had like the heavyweight, but then the Intercontinental was like second best. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I think the heavyweight championship might be bigger.
Right. So that's the guy they gave it to. That dude.
Yeah, Steve Anthony. Huh? We thought Jay Spade was bad.
Right, that dude's carrying the company.
Yeah. Oh, that's bad, huh?
Dude, that's fucking horrible.
He need to lose.
Yeah, good. Hey,
Who would you pick? Who should be champion? You think heavyweight? Got to be a big dude.
fuck, man. I don't know.
No?
That's a tough decision. 'Cause it's like I wouldn't want to have to make that call, but it just wouldn't be him.
It
you know
can't
what I
be
mean?
Luke, but in all realistic,
Yeah, Luke is like the.
he should be.
He's your John Cena. He's your Stone Cold. He's your Rock. You know what I mean? It's
but he
like,
also the owner, so that's just weird.
right. It would look kind of like if Triple H would be the champion. But I mean, I think Luke should carry it for a little while. You know what I mean? To kind of. I don't know, get some of these other dudes to build some better characters, you know what I mean?
Yeah, let his boy go off on his own now.
Right,
He's done
like,
good.
you a man now. You got beat with a belt.
I'm going to get our belt back to make it mean something.
Right,
Get away
right.
from fake-ass Rick Rude.
Right. It wouldn't be fake-ass Rick
And then
Rude,
when
though.
Kojak comes back, he destroys everybody and just keeps the belt fam up.
Right. That would be perfect.
Matt Lancey, that's the outlaw. What y'all think about him? Anything? Allie
What
don't
are
even
you
remember.
laughing about?
You like the outlaw? Matt Lancey? He had hard body on the side. That gives him a couple points.
Was he the one beating him with the stick?
He's the one where Allie was yelling shit at him, and then finally some lady turned around and was like, "Hey, I'm his mom." She's like, "Well, fuck you too, bitch."
Yeah.
Did I
was
say
like,
that?
"Okay."
That was
Did
the
I
one
say
when
that?
she was like hanging over the.
Oh
banister.
yeah,
I
all the
was
way
like,
over.
Whoa, all
Yeah,
right,
Allie looked
yeah.
like the kid in the fucking zoo that goes over the railing and they gotta kill the fucking orangutan. Thanks for tuning in. Tune in next week.
Actually,
break
Harambe
things.
was a gorilla, but thank you.
What
I
did I
think-
call him?
An orangutan.
That's because I was looking at Mayday.
Oh,
But I think Allie felt the same way, like how I felt about C.W. Anderson, where it's like you just
Yeah.
couldn't hold back.
you just,
Oh,
I
yeah.
hate the outlaw. I don't know why he just looks really unkempt to me and just looks like he would smell. Like he needs to clean up some. He just looks dirty. I don't like the outfit. I don't like the whole gimmick, and I
Really?
don't like Hard Body Harper. So I just can't stand him. I just really don't. I think
Oh, that's
Adrian
that-
Stone is at least cute. And I like Kojak a lot, but I really do not like this person. Sorry.
That's that dude that looks like the fat Daniel Bryant. You know what I'm saying? From like,
yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's not in good shape. Like, he's just not like attractive. I don't like him.
All right.
But that was one. I think he's from like Arizona or something too. And it's like, man, you done flew your mom down here to see this?
I feel bad that I was being mean to his mom. I never would have done that had I not been under the influence.
But the problem is, though, you gotta be, because it's like you can't break kayfabe. You know what I mean?
Can't break what?
Kayfabe. That's the wrestler code. You know what I mean?
What does that
No,
mean?
tell us about this.
All right, so it's like basically in wrestling, kayfabe was broken whenever you had Diesel and Razor Ramon left the WWF to go to WCW, but all the wrestlers shook hands at the end of it, like, you know, like the Click, you know, all shook hands.
Good game.
In that fucking show, it's like, wait a minute, why are the heels and the good guys friends? Oh, no, wrestling might be the F word. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Yeah.
So it's like, you know, his mom might have been in character. You're supposed to curse her out, right? I would have took it that way, like, sit down, bitch. You know, like.
Are you aware that your son is a heel? Like, no, we're supposed to be mean to him, you know?
Your son's a cunt, and I see where he got it from. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
mean, and then that was what you were yelling.
What was I saying about him?
I don't know.
but at the same time, though, what I got to hand it to him is I think WildKat realized that this is your one time a year. It's like your purge. It's a wrestling purge for the company. It's where it's like, as a fan, I don't go to the other events, so I can't fake the funk on that. But it's like, you could yell whatever you want. You could get back that essence of just like, you know, the way how ECW used to be, or if you go see any kind of other wrestling where it's like, yell whatever the fuck you want. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about kids hearing it and stuff like that.
Right.
You know what
Yeah,
I
Right,
mean?
this
It's
is
like,
our chance, right?
it's your chance to act an
do
ass.
this
You know
once
what I
a
mean?
year,
So
right.
it's like,
This is adult Tom.
So I'm yelling, fuck. Right.
So it's
Okay,
like,
good.
I
feel
think they
better.
encourage that because even the announcer was saying curse words in the middle of it and stuff like that. You know, I think they realize that's the whole, you know, that's their niche about this one time a year, you know. Now, do you go do that at the Grace King Gym?
No.
Right, no.
Luckily,
it's
they don't
cool,
serve
man.
gin
It's cool.
there.
Well, they make sure you're liquored up for this one, too. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
so.
Like,
You
they are
could
fucking...
hear some shit.
Those
Right,
drinks
so-
were so fucking strong, dude. Like, I don't even know what happened.
Last match of the night.
Oh, wow.
Jay Spade versus Settlebum USA, a.k.a.
Settlebum.
Saeed.
The new champion.
Yeah. Holy shit. New champ. He didn't actually win a belt or anything.
Yeah, but he's a champion to me.
Dude, holy crap. This kind of lived up to it. It was fucking a funny match. Allie completely doesn't remember it.
Not at all. Not at all. I, can't
I
believe
laughed my
missed
ass
Seth.
off. Sid played that character that, I don't know, we've seen other people play it before, right?
Right,
It's
right.
that-
And I think he did it
Kinda
well.
just
You know what I
goofy
mean?
and
Really
dopey.
well.
Like
Somebody's
that.
on the phone.
Yeah, what's up? You're on Never Radio.
Yo, C drama in.
What up, C
Yo,
Drama?
search of the balance. Y'all adult ass niggas need to stop thinking about this wrestling shit, dog. Steak, Pikachu, give me a scream. Wah! Stay down, stop the hate. Stay Sinbad, give me a melody. Yeah. Stay down, C drama out and search the balance.
All right, C Drama. Man, C Drama keeping his nuts in his pants.
Oh, it's great.
What the fuck was I saying? Oh, he played that role very well.
Right,
man.
that
I was
kinda-
impressed.
That kind of reminded me of like Bobby the Brain Heenan talking about managers where they had like a weasel thing back in the day to where it's like he would just play like that character to where it's like, you know, he's not going to go in there and kick his ass, but it's like the kind of hit, run
Andy
away.
Kaufman versus the King. Lawler.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Classic, great. But it's like, the only thing I thought was funny, I know he had like the referee outfit on, but he looked like a colorblind bumblebee. You know what I mean?
Got that black and white version.
Right,
That one,
right.
He's like the guy from Jail character.
right.
Yeah, the old timey guy in the black and white movies.
I see potential though in him. When he came out with the whatever the thing is that they wear, like Iran,
Oh, the sand protector.
Almost,
Keep the sand out.
Gaddafi?
Yeah, you know more than me.
the raghead.
Yeah.
Oh, man, no.
I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. I meant the
say
rag
that.
on the head.
I think you get a
Thanks
pass,
for
though.
tuning in. Tune in next week.
If it's wrestling, though, it's okay to be offensive. You know what I mean?
I think so.
I said he had ethanol-free gas, and the dude on side of me is like, "Oh, I just caught that. It's all right, then. It's all right. It's
That's
all
okay.
right."
I mean, if Hardbody can make fun of the Asian dude, then I guess you can make fun
Well,
of.
thanks for
you
your
know.
permission.
well,
I'm just
it's
saying.
wrestling. It's supposed to be that way. It's always been the, you know.
I seen potential in that. Like, man, you could come out as that character. Like, that's
Right.
instant pop for it.
Right.
That, or he could come out with the Abu Ghraib thing. with the orange suit that they all got wear at that, and they like rip the hood off and fucking go tear up people. He'd be good at that.
And you know what I liked about that match too is that he wasn't like presenting himself as like this bad motherfucker. He was like, man, I don't stand a chance.
I'm
like,
gonna outsmart you.
Right, exactly. So it was like that. I thought he did a good job at that too.
Yeah.
And then I like how he had to run at the end of it.
Yeah.
Because it was like he fucking won. He wasn't supposed to win.
Yeah, right. I was like, what the hell? Dude, he goes under there and he gets a rug out, which was pretty funny.
Damn.
And he like, you don't remember this?
Not
Well,
the
you were
rug
going
part.
to. He gets
Magic
that rug.
carpet.
I was like, what is this thing?
It's a
and he's
Persian
got,
rug.
Yeah, he's got the Persian rug. He rolls it out and he jumps off and like does the worst swan dive you've ever seen. Like Jay Spade had done move 5 minutes ago. And he kind of caught himself on his hands and knees. He didn't full like give it, the whole belly buster. But he might have popped that thing he got growing on him.
Oh my God. No, Mayday liked that one.
But man, he gave it his all. I thought that was a very entertaining
Oh,
match.
my man's
And then
growth
surprised.
like
I didn't
that.
think he was gonna win.
Yeah,
Me neither.
I thought he was just gonna get his ass beat the whole time, and it was just gonna be just one of those just kind of matches. But no, that was good.
I'll be honest. When during the, I think it was the Christmas show, when he like screwed over. Or some people say screwed over. I say he sped the match up because everybody was ready to go home. He might have counted a little faster. But when he did that and Jay Spade lost, his crowd, like Jay Spade got a good following, right?
Oh hell yeah, half of them were standing by us,
Yeah,
man. Because
so
I had the one dude that was calling him by his real name, and I'm like, whoa, what? You're not supposed to do that. He's like, yeah, man, he hates when I do
Breaking
that.
whatever that's
The
called.
kayfabe.
Yeah. So man, when he lost at that match, they like walked out. They were not happy. So this time I'm like, all right, all those people will get their payoff. Like, all right, he got screwed out the title, but watch him beat Zed's ass, right? No, when Zed won, I was like, oh man. He run out the fucking building. I was like, you know what? That's probably smart.
Right.
But I'm like, no, you don't go that way. That's where they're all going. You
Yeah,
gotta sneak out the back. Because they were not happy. I kind of felt bad for their fans. Like, oh, shit.
But I mean, that's kind of good to get a reaction. It's like all you want is a reaction. You know what I mean? Just like back to Tracy Smothers, where it's like he's having a hard time being a heel whenever everybody likes him. You know what I mean? It's like he's turning more babyface every year.
Right.
So it's like, it's tough, but that you got the good reaction. You know what I mean? It's like reactions are great. Especially in wrestling. That's what you want.
And it's been fun of kind of following that. This is the first like major storyline that we kind of got to see develop over time. So that was kind of neat to see that go on. That is one of the things, the more you go to the shows and give attention to WildKat, they are building things that run through. There's a payoff for your interaction or whatever.
And even if you don't know the storyline, I think they told a good enough short story to where it was like, all right, you got the whole feud and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, definitely. From looking at it on Facebook, another thing I seen, Devin is whooping DC's ass in the picture game. Holy shit, dude. Devin's on fire. He's got some pictures that he took from that show, and it's just better
They
and
look
better.
good. Yeah, I agree.
The mood of them, they're like dark and very high quality and like impactful. They're really good.
Yeah, did a great job.
Don Cooper does bright, colorful photos, and they always look cool. But I don't know. I just love the darkness that Devin captured. It kind of made you feel like
He captured a
how
moment
the show
of it.
was.
Yeah, like he
See,
captured.
y'all
like
saying
that
to capture the moments? That's what I think Don Cooper captures moments. Lazy Eye and Devin make moments that are not there.
Oh, all
Like
right.
they make people look cooler and better than they really looked. Like when I look at the Don Cooper, I don't knock him on, man. I'm just seeing him. Something to
Right.
compare it to. I look at his pictures. That's what it looked like when I was watching it.
Gotcha.
Somehow Devin and Lazy Eye can make
Enhance
something
it,
look
right.
better than like you were. I go, I was there. That didn't look that fucking
Right,
cool.
right.
I don't know what they did or
Right.
their
How they did that.
Right.
Right. But that's cool though.
Yeah. Great job on that. Another great job by Luke and WildKat, man. That was
Yeah,
was
he's
fun.
fucking knocking them out the park. I mean, like we said, the New Jack thing is kind of like, I guess rumors might have leaked out. That's why they made the announcement. Or they were letting you know, like, hey, we were trying to really make up for fucking Colt Cabana not being there. So we were going to really knock it out the park and fucking have New Jack. You know what I mean? And, like, blow this motherfucker up. But I give it 9 out of 10, man. It was a good show. It's, like, definitely going to go next year. And, like, they knew what the fuck they were doing this year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely been taking it up a notch, I think, each year.
And then, like I said, they were embracing the whole X-rated thing. You know, maybe the first year they wasn't too sure of how it's going to go over and stuff like that. You know,
Right.
but it's like
everything was new. Now
Right.
you're like, all right, we get it. Look, they're gonna do this, and then this is gonna happen.
And after we went to the ones at the school and we kind of were around the people and saw what it's like for them all the time when they go to the shows, then we got to see those same people and the same people performing in that environment, get to see people let loose, and like you could tell everybody was kind of like quote unquote in on it, and like everybody was just freaking loving this shit because it was like special, you know.
Yeah, I agree, but I got a question though. You think we piss off the real WildKat fans? You know what I mean? 'Cause it's like I can't even say like I'm a fan. Don't get me wrong, but it's like we're fucking obnoxious. You know what I'm saying? And we go over there. We do it once a year. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like we're those assholes that you know.
We are the assholes.
outsider kinda.
But dude,
Right.
those dudes below me were dying laughing and kept like high fiving me and shit.
Right, so it's
Not
like
in
Yeah,
the
'cause they
second
were
half.
afraid you were gonna fucking jump
No,
over there
at
and
the
attack 'em.
beginning.
Like,
I'm
It was out
talking
of fear.
about- I know, at the beginning.
You
And-
fall in my cage, bitch.
and
I ain't
at one-
responsible for what happens.
Shut up. And at one point, one of the dudes said, man, I'm so glad we sat where we sat because, like, these people are funny. Like, they were saying that. And I thought that was cool.
But at the same time, you know, I try to think if I was a spectator and I was really into it, we would probably piss me off. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, but no. You know what I mean? It's
It's
like
50%.
Right,
50% probably enjoys it. 50% don't. But
Right.
I think the real, I don't say real wrestling fan because that's just dumb. Half of the people there go for the reasons we go.
right.
And
You
then, when we go to the gym shows, you don't even kind of feel like doing that.
Right,
We
it's
still
a
do a little
time
bit.
and a place. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like if
it's
I
such
see
a
a bunch of
different
kids there, you know, I'm a fucking parent. I know
Right.
it, but like you know,
We don't curse, but we'll still say stuff at the other
right,
show.
right. You
And that's
know,
why we just don't even invite you to go with us.
I understand. I understand.
To me, though, I really thought this, and excuse me if I'm wrong, but I thought you were supposed to do that. Like, I thought it was supposed to be interactive. Like, the
I think
crowd
it's
and
becoming
the
that now because like they were embracing the whole X-rated thing. It's called X-rated. You know, like the announcer now is like fucking cursing and stuff.
Right,
you know what I
right.
mean? Or like how they had Joel Gertner. It was either last year or the year before last, where the dude would always have a sleazy comment at the end. You know, like Joel, I fucked your mom, blah 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 blah. You know, Gertner. So it's like I think they embrace it that one time a year. You know, I was just wondering, it's like, do the true fans just expect that, or they're like, God damn it, we hate this one time a year thing?
We got
you
one
know?
brother go back to the gym and get the nachos.
I think they have more fun with this show too. I think everybody has more fun because we get to be adults.
Yeah, I think so.
And the crowd was great. It was packed as shit.
Oh, yeah, it was
there.
awesome.
God
It's
bet
getting
you-
better and better every
Yeah.
year.
I bet you
really
half
is.
them dudes in WildKat are a lot like us. Half of them probably not, but at least 50%
Yeah.
going to an event
Like
and
that,
drinking
right.
and fucking hanging out would
Right.
be hanging out and yelling shit with us.
Yep.
Like, you
Yeah.
know, Hardbody Harper, if he wasn't a fucking manager out there doing that, he
He'd
was
be
just.
yelling at him.
Oh yeah, him and Brawla would yell over each other.
Yeah.
Right.
He'd be competition for Brawla. Like, so yeah, I don't know. I bet that kind of goes with everything. though. I don't think 100% of them feel one way. I think it's a little 50-50 of both.
Right, but also it's like a thing to where it's like heckling's almost encouraged because it's wrestling. Now, if you're heckling like a comedian or heckling somebody at like a concert show, you know, I guess it's a little different, you know?
Well, the matches where it's just quiet, it feels uncomfortable.
Right, like you got to say something.
Right? It's like I don't think I like heckling as much as I don't like uncomfortable quietness.
Right, like you got to say something, or I'm waiting for somebody to say, man, you fucking suck.
Yeah, like that's the whole point to me. Is like, why not fuck with everybody?
Yeah, get that energy.
Yeah, it keeps it going. And I think most of the time, even when we went to the one at the school, we had people laughing at the stuff we were saying and like thanking it. Oh yeah, thanks, that was funny. Like y'all entertained us. So we're kind of providing a service.
At a live show, it's always weird to me. Not weird, but it's just the feeling you get when you're like performing for an audience. That audience came there to absorb entertainment. They're going to just stand there and absorb things. So they're taking from a situation. They're like sucking energy. As a performer, you're the only one out there giving the energy. Like you have to convey energy out there to the people who are absorbing it. And when people cheer or people dance and they have fun, it's so much easier to perform because there's energy being given back to you. It's not just you in that quiet room where everybody's just standing around like a bunch of fucking zombies. And it's hard to perform like that. You feel dumb. Like, man, I'm up here.
It's awkward. Like, you ever watch the Japanese wrestling where it's like they're all quiet and they're all paying attention? Yeah, it's like they don't do nothing. It's like just silent. It's like, how the fuck? Like, you're hearing like damn near the wrestlers talking to each other. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, think about it. You know, it's like wrestlers are fighting each other. They're not like, all right, motherfuckers, let me fucking hear y'all. You know what I mean? It's like, so it's like for them to get a rise out of somebody by just hitting a motherfucker or doing like the right kind of move, it's like,
Gotta
that's
feel
a
good.
fucking talent. That's gotta be like, fuck yeah, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Well, man, good time. You say you would go back? You still
Yeah,
in next
I'm
year?
gonna definitely be there, man. There's only one way to do either 4 or 5 years in a row. I don't remember how many fucking years it is.
Yeah, you're on a roll now.
Right,
It would
yes.
take something big to
Yeah.
not make that one.
Right. It'd have to be something, but no, I'm definitely going back.
Yeah, Mayday, what
Oh,
about
yeah,
you?
definitely.
I
Good
can't believe
time.
Mayday's like a wrestling fan. This qualifies you as a wrestling fan.
Does it?
Yeah.
Really?
You got something in common with Pickle.
Oh, God.
Dude, I told Silicone Dave outside, we were smoking a cigarette. Silicone Dave came out there and we were talking. He's like, dude, Spade's going to kick fucking, he calls him Saeed. He doesn't know. His name's Settlebum USA.
Right.
But he's like, Spade.
Right.
Spade's going to kick his ass. I'm like, dude. And I was walking out and I was like, dude, Dave, once fucking Saeed whoops Spade's ass, you're going to feel fucking stupid. And I kind of walked out. And, dude, after the match is over, I'm glad I didn't see Dave because he take that shit serious.
Zero,
He probably,
yeah.
won't fight.
And you
Not
know
gonna let you
another
out
thing
again.
though with Settlebum, he had his crowd out there, dude.
Yeah, he did.
Dude,
I mean,
everybody
fucking
was
he
out
even
there
brought
with
Vince
Saeed.
out there. You know, Vince only went out there. He don't know shit about wrestling, but he only went out there to see him. And it's like, you know, we were talking about, you know, he lost, he had to leave, but at the same time, thinking back at it, that crowd was kind of split, man. You know, he had all his partners there, you know.
Yeah, he did good. I was proud of him, man. I'm like, I don't know why, man. I connected with this dude. He started getting like a huge pop and people cheering for him at them shows. Dude, that was so fun. Like when he won the ref, like I'd be disappointed.
Yeah.
So this time I didn't even care that he won the ref because, man, he was going to get his own match.
Yeah,
Thought
yeah.
that was cool. A big said fan. Anything else from that night? Great job again by WildKat.
Oh yeah, it was a freaking awesome show. It was a great performance by everybody, and it was orchestrated really well, and it was fun.
All right, here we go, Jared. You ready? Now it's Jared time.
All right, what we got?
It's 9. When are we taking a break?
What?
It's 9.
Oh, it is already?
Mm-hmm. I
Damn,
just
we
didn't
did
know
a
if we should
whole
take a
hour
break.
on WildKat?
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. Well, good. Congratulations, WildKat. We don't do a whole hour on anything. You sticking around? You got to go?
I'm gonna think about it, man. I'll tell you. I'll let you know about the second hour. Yeah, no, I'm sticking around.
All right, if not, we'll just use your clips to answer my question.
There you go.
Probably
That's a
better
good
than the
idea.
answer I'm gonna give you.
What are we playing, Mayday?
Coming up on PPV Guys. Wait, I'm going to do it 2 different ways. Coming up on PPV Guys. Not Real Entertainment Minute, but first, Goura. Or we're going to do Coming Up PPV Guys. Not Real Entertainment Minute, but first, the world premiere of Goura.
Whoa, what?
That's all right, dude. I'm a fucking benevolent boss, Scott.
Not working for you.
We are Popcorn, Piss, and Vinegar, and this is the Not Real Entertainment Minute. Not real minute, not real entertaining. My name's Chris.
I'm Scott.
JB4.
So, we're going to talk about Spider-Man Far From Home, which is the sequel to Spider-Man Homecoming and is going to serve as an epilogue for Avengers Endgame.
This movie comes out July 3rd.
Yes.
I'm seeing it.
Oh yeah, it's been getting really, really good reviews. They say that the second half of the movie is absolutely awesome, and
Wow, okay.
Gyllenhaal is perfect casting, and also we're up for some big mind blowing surprise in this thing. So
All right.
Yeah, I've heard that there was a few, actually.
All right. I would like for this to be spoiler-free, please.
oh yeah, I didn't read any spoilers,
Yeah, me
but I would like to make a prediction.
Predict.
There is a scene in the trailer where he puts on a pair of glasses, and I'm willing to bet that pair of glasses is going to be a Tony Stark AI.
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Or like some message from him. Like, hey, dude, do your job.
Yeah.
And then they cut to black.
There you go.
Jesus. All right, so look, make sure you jump over to YouTube and check out Popcorn, Piss, and Vinegar. You can also subscribe over on iTunes to Popcorn, Piss, and Vinegar and Not Real Radio. Thanks for listening and seeing.
See, he can say it, Bond. Well, you see how I said all that? PPV guys?
PPV
Not real
gay.
minute. Yeah, not real minute. Not real
minute.
entertainment.
Not real minute. PPV gay. Not real
No,
minute.
what happened? You don't even have your
You
normal...
rubbed off on me. We had this discussion last
I
week.
don't
Your
say
bad
gays.
influence on my PPV gay.
PPV gay.
PPV gay.
PPV gay.
Oh, here you go. PPV gay.
PPV
PPV
gay.
gay.
Add an extra P. It's just PPV gays. PPV gays. PPV gays.
God, right?
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah, you didn't know what spectrum you were getting me on.
There's a lot happening right now.
It's a long weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, how cool was it to have your daughter on stage with you and raise the dead toll at the Cajun Dome?
Actually, that was a really cool experience and a really cool day. Because, like, I'll tell you, like, the older I'm getting and playing shows and stuff, one part that does suck, and I guess I understand bands that tour that do have families, is you can't have your family with you. You know what I mean? It's like you're having fun, but you're playing in a bar somewhere where you can't bring your whole family. You know what I mean? So that whole day, it was a fair during the day, you know? So the first thing we run into after we check in and do all that is a fucking camel, right? So I'm like, Lily, your ass is getting on that camel. So she got herself a camel ride, you know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah.
Then we played all the fair games, you know, road rides and shit
that's
like that,
fun.
you know? And then Cajun Dome, that was like the least thing I even thought about. It's just like, man, I'm sitting here with my kid, my wife, you know, and I'm hanging out and stuff, you know what I mean? And the thing about it is that I don't force nothing on my kid, you know what I mean? It's like, I want you to find all the things that you like naturally, you know what I mean? Just like how I did as a kid. My parents never forced nothing, you know? So she actually likes music, she likes to dance, and she likes all types, you know? I don't go, you can only listen to this, only listen to that,
Right, you
know?
don't try to steer in a direction.
Right, not at all. It's just if you hear something on there, you know. But I gotta say, it started whenever she was younger. I was listening to it was just like a drum track to where it was just like, I think it was like a punk beat on loop, but she was like kind of bobbing her head to, you know, the you know, the B-Goat beat that he was playing, you know, last night and shit, the Slayer beat, you know.
Yeah, all right.
But she would nod her head to it. I'm like, all right, cool. Then I would just be in the car, you know, and it's like, you go through that transition phase to where, like, they're young, they don't do shit but just kind of look and drool on themselves. But then they start interacting a little bit, you know?
Gotcha. Yeah.
So it's like, as the music would play, I would see her just kind of like,
You could
know,
tell what she liked and what she didn't.
Right. And she was getting it, you know? It's like, all right, cool. And I would also let her listen to her songs, you know? You got the Brother Finger song, the Baby Shark, all that shit, you know? Got to listen to all of it, but she also likes the metal side of it, you know? And she loves like Dragon Force and shit like that because a lot of the videos they have now, they'll splice the cartoons with some like metal music or something. You could tell it's people in our age range now doing YouTube videos. So it was shit they were probably listening to. Now they're doing this, you know. So she took a liking to music. Just, you know, that's kind of how I was as a kid, you know, just something that would get me excited. It still does, you know. So it's to have her there, that was cool. 'Cause it's like, I don't think I ever even let her listen to any of the stuff before. You know what I mean? It's just like, once again, I'm not going to push it, but.
Come listen to Daddy.
Right. But she does all the Fortnite dancing and shit, you know what I mean? Which I think that's cool that Fortnite has all the kids dancing and shit.
Yeah,
It's like they
funny.
know what the fuck they're doing now, you know what I mean? You're not just like white boying it out, But it was very cool just that 'cause she was just excited, even like the other bands that were playing, it was like, cool, And that was one of those things where I was like, I was never going to force you to watch, but the fact that she enjoyed it and then she had her Uncle Phil up there and shit like that too, you know what I mean? It's like, you watching two family members up there, doing their hobby, what they like to do,
Did she have to be begged, or that was it? It was like, hey, you want to do this? And she was like, yep.
Well, she was already just dancing and shit. As soon as he even looked at her and pointed, she was already hauling ass up.
Right.
It was like, it was nothing.
It came natural.
Right. And then the rest of it, you know what I mean? It was a battle of bands. I was explaining. She's like, are you going to win? I'm like, I'm not even worried about that part. We got to have fun today, But no, I mean, she's still a music lover, and just, that was very, very cool. That was one of those things to where it's like, hey, this is cool, and you getting a chance to do it. It's like, I wish there was more shows to where it's like, you want to come hang out and just do the thing, you know what I mean? Like, just cool,
Yeah, that's pretty fun. Well, goodness, it looked like a cool moment.
Yeah, that was very cool.
One thing that wasn't too cool, where the fuck is Brawla? Brawla was like, he is I don't want to say chronic because I don't think he's not like an over poster, but he's a consistent poster. You get one a day of a post about either a picture that could have happened 2 weeks ago, or you get some kind of motivational speech, or you get some kind of introspective band question, like why do you have to play first and not last, and things like that.
He's a very interactive Facebook. I see what you're saying right there.
I noticed when I went to tag to him on this show, I couldn't tag to him. Brawla's missing from Facebook.
Yeah.
Have you had contact with him since he's gone missing?
Absolutely.
You have.
Well, here's the thing. All those Facebook posts and like how you described it and stuff like that, that means his arms he has a very big wingspan.
He does.
Large motherfucker, you know what I mean? So he's 6'7", so I mean, he extends his arms out, kind of like a big old hugging motion, right?
Right.
So a lot of his posts are, tell me how you feel about this. He's wanting to hear about your day more than what he's posting about his day sometimes.
Hello, yeah, 50-50.
Right. So I think a lot of people saw that and they decided to take advantage of it instead of just, he's a victim right now, and that's where
they put too much on him or burdened him.
Well, here's what they burdened him with, though. It's the thing is where it's like he left his door open. That doesn't mean you just keep on walking through it, So what ended up happening was it was an excessive amount of dick pics that started rolling in.
Oh, one.
Yeah, and it's a
like
problem
naked guys with pillows.
Or I could put my dick in.
I'm not too sure, but I think it was the excessive amount of dick pics because all the women always complain about it all the time. You know what I mean? But they're not the only victims out here with this. It happens to men too.
All right, so you had to shut it down.
Right. It was just like couldn't take it no more. It was just like, and after you look at so many dick pics in a row like that, you don't even know how to feel. You know what I mean? You kind of cockadoodle don't want to do it no more. So he
All right.
So I think
You're full of shit, but we'll go with that.
That's the only reason I could give you. But he's alive and well, and he's doing good.
Dude, we also got word that one of the water fountains was kicked out and raised the death toll. Is that true? Or y'all one member short?
Yes,
or less?
they kicked him out, and I say the word "they" because I'm still not in Raise the Death Toll. I'm still the fill-in member that hasn't missed a show.
All the official members come and go.
Right.
The one unofficial member is still there.
Yes, so I made it. He didn't. You know what I mean? So went ahead and parted ways with him. I couldn't even tell you what the hell they told him.
All right.
I'm in a very good position with the band. I'm sure it pisses them off, but I mean,
not really in it.
Yeah, so it's like that means my responsibilities is just I'll learn the songs. You know what I mean? And it's like they write them for me, so it's like fuck, can't complain.
Right.
Brother Gavs is a fucking mastermind. He could do guitars and drums and shit like that. So just show me what you want me to play, and I'll do a piss poor attempt to try to recreate it.
All right. Well, y'all not gonna feel it though, right? Raise That Soul still going strong, and
well, if you think about it, it never had a second guitar player before.
Right,
you know what I mean? So
that experiment failed.
Right.
I think it's because he kept spitting. You know, unfortunately, you keep doing that.
You think that
he
you're
gets stuck.
responsible for ratting him out?
I know. I feel bad.
But I'll say this though. You know what sucks about the whole? I'll say this out to everybody with the whole stage thing, right? I would feel bad because whenever I would drink before I play, I actually just stopped doing that, and it's my first time since I was probably like 16. But I would bring a bunch of drinks and a bunch of cups, you know what I mean? And Brawler moves around a lot. He would kick shit over. The other member moves around, kick shit over. Next thing you know, you end up with a wet stage full of a bunch of electronics, right? It's one thing if you had a headlining band, because at least you could kind of do some damage control, But like, for example, with that show, we had like another 20 bands to go. So it's like, I even feel bad about the stage being wet and shit like that. So it's like, I don't know. I wasn't a fan of that. And also, I mean, I don't want any fucking bodily fluids coming in my face.
No way. No fucking way. Exactly.
I don't think that's fair to fans either. You know what I mean? Like, or people
agree.
watching.
Yeah.
It's like, who the fuck still does that? You know what I mean?
Right.
If a wrestler does it, that's okay. But
In the middle of
also
a ring
not
50
multiple
feet
times,
away.
too. It happened
Right.
like 3 times.
I'm pretty sure Saeed fucking spit something in Jay Spade's face after watching the video.
Oh, yeah, I think he did.
Yeah.
But at the end of it, I mean, like, all right, you're trying to add something else to your stage performance, so cool, But I mean, don't wet the stage,
Yeah,
Especially
do it,
the
if you're
older.
gonna do it with fire.
Yeah, like the older I'm getting, you know what I'm saying? It'll fucking burn away. You got some
flyer would be
kerosene
cool.
and you fucking good. But I don't know, man. I start looking at shit a lot different now. It's like, man, it's a cleanup, and then you start to know the venue owners and shit. It's like, or the guy that's got to clean it up, and it's like, nah, you should be out there drinking a beer with me, not
He
cleaning.
doesn't deserve to have to clean that.
Right,
It wasn't that cool. You got to have something cool for the payoff.
right.
It's great.
You just didn't like it because he was spitting on your cymbals towards the end. That's what.
Oh,
pissed you
man,
off.
that was
That's what
probably
caught a fire.
I don't know, matey. That's the first time them motherfuckers got cleaned in a while. So you did me some
Gave him
good.
spit shine.
Too bad that bitch couldn't have some fire sauce or something. Fucking a little bit of Tabasco, man. Fucking clean them up.
Did you hit the summit before you came here?
I passed by the summit before I came here.
You did. You went
Yeah,
to
'cause
the
it-
Give It Hell's second annual summit.
Well, it's
When
on the
is
way because I
the
take the Huey P. Long
summit
Bridge
one
and the
day?
route
The
I
next
took,
summit is
so
June 23rd, which is a Sunday at Southport Hall.
Southport Hall.
Wait, hold on. Redo it.
Southport Hall.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, man, bring a puppy. Did they have a lot of dogs out there?
I don't know. Like I said, I passed by it. And I
Oh,
came
you-
straight here. It was on the way.
I feel bad. Like, I wanted to talk about it, but the only reports I'm getting from sources here at CMZ is that there's a tremendous amount of dogs. They're shitting everywhere, like all over the deck.
Gosh.
Bagnetto's gonna have to hose that thing down. Like, everybody brought a dog. They were like, dude, this is smart. I'm bringing a motherfucking dog. So they got so many dogs out there. The whole place is reeking of piss and shit. They keep jumping on fucking Ben's Burger's table. He said, and the whole time they just, House of Blues will suck your dick. If you in a band, House of Blues will suck your dick. Like, they get Dan Aykroyd down here dick sucking. The whole fucking Live Nation gonna come over here and suck your dick. That's what I heard. That's the only reports I'm getting. That and the dogs.
Well, who let the dogs out?
I don't know.
Me, motherfucker.
Give it hell. Let them dogs out. We'll see what connections are made. And
I would
with,
say this, though, about the
kinda
summit.
hugging.
One thing I do want to see, though, not so much of the bands that already know everybody. Because, I mean, pretty much if you play anywhere as over here, you already know everybody. You know what I mean? It's like, to me, that's not what that summit's for. Because it's like, oh, wow, I never knew that about you. No, you should do that anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I hope there's a guy there that might have maybe just moved in from out of town or just turned, 18. It's like, I'm trying to join a band. Can I find another asshole like me that, maybe a normal show, you're not finding people because there's so much going on. The fact that there's no music distracting us. Like, I really do hope that people can maybe put a band together from this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the good I'm looking for. It's just like, what other connections you gonna make? I mean, pretty much you could play anywhere as you want. You know what I mean? If anybody listening doesn't know how to play, you can hit up Twistline, Babylon, any place. Don't be afraid to hit up anywhere. Contact them and they will fucking book you. Nobody's gonna tell you no. You know what I mean?
This is my problem. As artists, you should be in a social community with other artists that create and absorb each other's art. You're artists. Let business people go to business school and deal with business shit. Like, fuck, man. Like, if you want to be a businessman, go to a summit, shake hands, hand out business cards, and pet puppies. But if you're an artist, go make some fucking art. Like, go hang out at night and make art with each other. Blend projects together and make songs, or fucking go to each other's shows. Like, enjoy the creation and absorption of art.
Okay, but
And
why can't they
Allie,
also
I'm not finished.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh.
And let the business people be business people. I really think if you create a great product, the one thing I bet you, maybe I'll never find out, but I would love to. Did anybody get up on that fucking podium and tell these idiots in the crowd that in these bands create fucking good content and good art? Stop dicking around with fucking thinking you need to put out half-ass shit every 15 minutes to keep somebody's attention. Like, fucking make good quality art, and some business person is gonna love to make money off of it.
Or just know your crowd. I mean, that's just the biggest part about
Just
it,
be
too.
you.
Right, because it's like the summit is good that you get to know all the bands that are around. I like that, you know what I mean? But just know that band A isn't going to always go with band B. And just because band B might draw more than band A, you don't put the fucking two together, because those crowds like what they like, you know what I mean? And I think that's one of the things that people need to realize, that people are going to like what they like. Just know your crowd, know your audience, you know?
I just hear some dumb fucking shit from people. Kind of like it's fucked up when people just come to see one band and don't go inside for the other bands. Motherfucker, I'm paying. I go see whatever I want. If
Right,
I don't want to
know
go
why
see
people care
another
about
band,
that.
why?
I
I'm
mean,
not obligated
the
to go.
only way to remedy that is to book all good bands that people would want to see, and if they
But
don't,
the audience is not obligated to go see anybody or support
not.
anybody. Y'all people want to be businessmen, and you want to be artists, and you want to be famous and rich and all this bullshit you play music for. Nobody owes you that. Like, if nobody wants to go see it, and nobody fucking's got to be forced to go. I don't feel bad when I don't want to go see somebody perform their art that I don't want to see. Like, that's fucking nuts. This whole fake-ass fucking helping each other so we can all get there. It's like bullshit, man. You just a bunch of people jerking each other off. Like, ain't nobody worried about what y'all doing. It's
But
true.
at the same time, though, it's like, all right, in a positive light to look at it, to where it's like certain things, like I'll give the Goura band, for example. It's not going to fly well with a lot of the crowds, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, we still play certain shows just to kind of get it out there. You throw your punch. Not everybody's going to like you. It's an acquired taste, you know what I mean? But don't give up on yourself. You might go to another state and you might stand out and they're like, holy shit, we needed this. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of people, that the whole sticking together thing, that's a good thing. But you can't be mad if somebody's going to see just one band.
But they're mad at who? Like the audience? Like, you can't be mad at those people.
You can't be mad at nobody,
They're
because
just
it's
the
like
consumers.
Right. But then also you got to always factor in that, all right, let's say all of us go to a show, right? We're drinking, we're bullshitting and stuff like that. Sometimes the conversation doesn't want to end to go see a band. There's been times where I'm like, all right, man, I'm going to be back. I'm going to go check them out real quick. You know what I mean? But still, it's like there's different variables of why somebody's not watching you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes people are standing outside missing the best show of their lives. You know, it's a bunch of shit that's out
But
of your
to who?
control.
Like, to who? That's why it's like, man, food taste and music taste vary so much from person to person. I don't think anybody's wrong, though, for liking or not liking whatever they do.
Yeah, it's like restaurants. Like, why do you go eat at Burger King instead of McDonald's? Or, just keep it kind of simple. You know what I mean? It's like
Ben's Burgers instead of both them bitches.
Oh.
Ooh.
What else I got? What about the void? Is there a void where the void was, or is the void still exist somewhere within the void?
The Void is still somewhat existing. We have a show, I think it's July 27th. It's at the Howlin' Wolf, opening up for Flesh Parade. And I want to say... we got our buddies in Sounding, Pussy Rot, and I forgot the other bands.
That
The
sounds
lineup
really nice.
kind of
That's an
changed
intense
a little
show.
bit.
That's
yeah.
really,
But it's going to be minus a person, maybe.
all right.
Oh, maybe? You
Does
don't
that
know.
mean, would there be anybody in that person's place, or is it just going to be
No,
that
we ain't gonna waste the
instrument, or-
time instrumental. You know what I mean? It's somebody decided to move forward. So,
All right.
so I don't know. I mean, it's honestly what's fun about that one is it's kind of a mystery to me too. We're just gonna see what happens. I mean, we
Gotcha.
still got a couple days.
You
of-
just play drums in that band, too, but you're officially in that one.
I'm officially in that one,
All right.
but still, I mean, surprises could come out of nowhere. You know what I mean?
Dude, when I started fucking thinking about what I was gonna ask you about, like every fucking thing I had to ask you, it's some kind of weird fucking drama with it, and I'm like, oh, this is great. I'm like, man, I wish I hated Jared, bro. This would be real fun. We had to lose a friend tonight. I'm like, I don't want to do that to Jared.
Go for it, man.
No. You get the softballs.
Nah, you ain't gonna lose a friend, man. It's not gonna bother me.
No, I'm not the one losing friends on bandmates. That's you.
I don't know, man. I'm down 2 so far. Hey, don't be in a band with me. You're gonna leave before I leave. I'm just putting it out there.
Maybe JP will decide to take the motorbike back to Louisiana.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to wear that vest now when he performs. I don't think he can take that thing off.
No, I think it's a part of it now.
Oh man! Did you know that the Ultimate Warrior is not a gay pride mascot? Did you know that?
I mean, I would hope not. No.
I think it was this week. It was really recent because I was actually looking for pictures of the Ultimate Warrior because of your bass head.
Right.
And then you were coming on. I'm like, he loves, Ultimate
I
Warrior.
got that bro dick ass tattoo right there too.
Oh yeah,
Look, that's
I never knew
like
she had that.
The ultimate Down syndrome ass
That looked
warrior
like
right there.
when he was the other one.
The Dingo Warrior?
Yeah, Dingo Warrior. But man, did you know he wasn't? His wife, Dana Warrior, they call her, she posted a tweet that said LGBTQ and pride message with the Ultimate Warrior makeup. She said she believes in equality, education, awareness, and this simple fact: love always wins. And some people found offense to that.
Really? Why?
Because before dying, the Ultimate Warrior made a comment that went viral.
That queers are as legitimate as heterosexuals? How are they not? That the anarchists, because queering doesn't make the world work.
Oh man, he said that? Well, shit.
That was a while ago. I think those things have moved past that. But there was a little controversy. Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't hear about none of that. But I mean, I think that woman's just trying to keep herself somewhat relevant and trying to just keep money going. And the fact that he changed his name to Warrior makes them warriors, the wife of the warrior. And it's like,
Wait,
legally.
they really changed their names?
Yeah, his
So
name
when they
is-
called it Dana Warrior, that was...
Yeah, that's Warrior, because what happened was I think the WWF owned his name, but since he changed his name to Warrior, he was able to still use it because it was legally his name.
Why this shit gets confusing?
That's awesome.
But, I mean, it's
He
the
just
fucking...
couldn't use Ultimate.
Right, but he was always Warrior, you know what I mean? But at the same time, this dude was always talking out his ass and like, that's why I love him.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? He's fucking bigger than life, but it's like anything came out of his mouth, but it was like he always had a positive message at the end of it, you know what I mean? But
Oh, really?
he wasn't...
Queers don't make the world go round. Jesus.
He was talking science.
But at the same time, though, it's like you probably didn't hear the full part of it because he probably rambled for like 20 fucking minutes
Yeah.
about...
What was he trying to be running for office or something?
Oh, I don't know about that part
All right,
because it's really hard. He's a confusing person because he was like a motivational like coach for a while and shit like that. You know what I mean? So who the fuck knows?
Right.
And I
He
think
just
he
didn't
was
want to
one-
end up like poor Tracy.
Right. But at the same time, though, I think he lost himself in his character so much to where he didn't know who Jim Hellwig was or Warrior anymore. You know what I mean?
Oh, right. Well, once he changed his name, shit got confusing.
Right, so Jim Hellwig, I guess, went out the window. But he was always like the motherfucker that did whatever the fuck he wanted and said whatever he wanted, so...
That's pretty fun. Dude, the Pelicans draft, did you care? Did you get caught up in that hype
No,
at
I
all?
mean, I make a joke with my friends because they're really heavily into it. So it's
Yeah.
like they'll talk about they watching the games and stuff. So I Google who won before I text them in the morning. I'm like, man, close game, man. Fat chance, man. I didn't know they were going to win, you know? So it's like I hit them with like the most bullshit small talk.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, man, it's going to be fucking... Got Zion now, whoa. And they're like, man, shut the fuck up, you know? So...
Yeah, they know you're faking the funk.
Yeah, exactly, and big time. But yeah, I'd say like the trigger words, like the key words, where it's like I'll get them to start rambling. Like, wait a minute, motherfucker, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Like Tracy Smothers knew more last night that he was shitting on than what the fuck I knew. You know.
But dude, man, we got ZionWilliamson. When I say we, I mean the Pelicans. I'm not actually a shareholder. But man, it's at least last year being a sucky year and kind of really horrible to watch and be a fan of. Like, it's kind of nice to have this pop, whether it pans out or not, whether he becomes the next great player or something. Who knows? But at least for right now, dude, I'm watching like national news. Every channel, ESPN, they're all, I mean, dude, the Pelicans are a hot property right now in the NBA. And
boy.
as fixed as it may be, I think it's nice when it's fixed for you.
Right.
And right now,
It's
the
our turn.
Pelicans are
It's the
getting
town to be in,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah,
so
it's
do you
kinda
think
cool.
the same thing's going to happen with the Saints since we had the bullshit? I like football if I'm going to pick a sport, you know, besides
I
wrestling.
like football.
Scott.
Sorry, Scotty said that one time.
But, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, is New Orleans about to be the happening city? Like, are we going to have a hurricane, like, coming up, too? You know what I mean? To add to the fucking hype.
You
know
win
what
a
I mean?
championship after that.
Right.
That's when there's big money here.
Right,
Better
so I mean,
not
the
have a hurricane.
Saints are going to win the
Chunking
Super
rid of all
Bowl
the
this year
illegals and
since
they
that
can-
bullshit call, you know what I mean? So it's like, are we going to have the Pelicans and the Saints just on the uprise, you know?
Yeah, well, I think, man, if I had to like predict, I think the Saints either win or get close to winning the Super Bowl this year, and then over the next probably 2 years, they start to kind of
Back with the
You're
paper
gonna have to
bags.
do you just got to do the reset, right? You're gonna lose probably Breeze, the coach, Peyton, and it's gonna be a retool, and that usually hurts you.
Right.
But that ain't bad. It's the natural course of the fucking how way it goes, unless you're the Patriots. And then I think the Pelicans have a real chance of being on the rise. So you might see a dip in the Saints and a rise in the Pelicans. But, man, the Saints season tickets off of that Super Bowl, they're still going to be, like, you got more fans now.
Right,
More
but-
people took the dope and are hooked on it. They're not going to go away. So
Right.
even when you lose a lot of fans, you still had more than you had before you had
Yeah,
them.
you got that who dat smack going around, you know?
Who dat?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I never got into basketball too much. It's too many games to keep up with. It's kind of like baseball, which I do like baseball, but it's like even so, it's like you could lose 10 times in a row, and it's like, who gives a fuck? You got another 100-something games to go, you know?
Yeah, I look at basketball as the cool show that you can have on the background that you don't have to pay attention to every second of it to not lose kind of your place or the quality of the show. And then those great moments in the show you pay attention to and are like, yeah, that was a payoff for half-ass paying attention to it throughout the year, you know?
Right. I could see that, and it's fast-paced. I mean, it makes sense, but
When I'm doing shit for the show and artwork and just whatever, if I'm going to go cook something, I like throwing a basketball game on because I don't feel like I have to. Like, you can miss a game. A Saints game, man, they only got 16 of them. Everyone's huge. With basketball, it's like, oh, man, you can miss a game or two, and it's not a big deal. So, I don't know. I'm going to miss it until it comes back. But it's going to come back quick because Zion's going to start playing in the summer league. So now that's a little more entertaining to watch or just to see how that dude does.
I mean, I'm still rooting for him. I'm curious to see how he's going to progress and all that stuff. But, you know, it's going to be a bunch of bullshit ass like, oh, man, your boy, he's just getting warmed up, man. He's going to be all right.
Yeah.
He goes out on the court, and he's ready to win.
Yeah,
You know,
I don't
he's
think I don't think it's practical to go. Yeah, he's gonna come in first game, and we're gonna start blowing people out, and like, oh man, we're going to playoffs.
Right.
Like I think they're gonna have that struggling moments, and that's where you wonder if the people just got caught into the hype. Like there's a lot of people that didn't even watch basketball, didn't watch any of his college career, haven't watched the Pelicans probably ever, that are all like going to buy Zion
Yeah, you got the
jerseys.
jerseys on right now.
Right. And they don't know because they haven't been through it or fans long enough to realize that, man, he's probably going to go through some struggles. It's not going to be instant. Like there's a lot of like smart people, basketball knowledge that go, man, I don't think it's going to translate to a superstar. Like there's potential he could be the biggest bust since the last biggest bust. You know?
Right.
I don't know. Mayday, you started watching Dark.
Hell yeah. I just finished the last one.
Right.
And I got to like halfway through the very last episode and just shit got crazy, so I didn't finish it. But I went and watched the other one, and man, goddamn.
I'm confused as fuck to what you watched.
I'm really glad I watched all that shit because now it's even more confusing. Like they're now like, all right, you got all that. Now here's a whole nother set of variables and how the plot thickens and all this shit, dude. It's definitely deep, man.
I literally have no fucking idea what's going on.
Yeah, it's confusing, man.
You're supposed to be though, right? Like
Yeah, to some
everybody
degree.
in the show is confused about what the fuck's going on.
But what's weird is that now the pieces are starting to click and things are getting figured out. You know what I mean? Like you're starting to kind of go,
Because they're figuring it out.
Correct. and they're discovering it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
That show is incredible.
I really enjoy it, man. I've been looking forward to it for a long time, and it is not disappointing in any way.
If you did get through season 1, season 2, one episode in, they like drop all kinds of shit on you. Like they explain a lot, and they kind of set up the whole next season. And man, it got me. I was like, oh man, this fucking show is so good. It's like smart. It's weird. The overdubs are done excellent.
Yeah,
like
agreed.
that is the best I've ever seen that done. Whatever they got doing their voice acting for that, you think that's their voice, you know?
Oh, definitely. Dude, I gotta say too, Ben Frost does an incredible job on the music.
Yeah,
that
the
shit
music's great. The visuals are cool.
God, dude, yeah. And the scenes that they're making right now, like the sound stages or whatever, the different places, unbelievable. I can't tell if it's CGI or real or a combination of both, but it's pretty impressive. You know, I'm very impressed with that side of things.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah.
Allie, what'd you think of first episode?
I don't know.
I'm super lost, man.
Yeah, I'm lost. I think like Mayday just went back and watched the first one. I probably would need to do that. I see this thing that you shared. I was gonna try to read it, but it looks like a lot. Zaratome shared on Facebook this thing that explains the timeline of the show.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna have to sit there and read that motherfucker and really figure out, because yeah, it's cool. It's still cool, but I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know who the fuck is who. They all look alike.
That's racist.
I'm sorry, but these fucking German
I knew
people
he was
either
gonna say
do
that.
all look alike. Like
Hey,
they're either
Ali,
German,
do not
they're
say
either
that.
ginger or
Ali,
blonde.
no,
they're either
Ali,
ginger
we're
or
not talking
blonde, and you
ginger.
got
Hey,
two options, and they all look
They
the
had
same.
to cook a lot of shit to get to that point.
Yeah. So anyway, it didn't look. It was confusing for me because they all look alike, so it was just confusing.
Okay, we'll have to report back when we get about halfway through.
Yeah.
And then do it again at the end. But
Definitely.
man, if you're looking for a cool show, very, I don't know, I call this like mature television. It's not stupid. It's hard to follow. It's a lot of information. But man, it looks great, and it's a cool story.
Yeah, it looks awesome, and the actors are great.
The one thing I will say is I feel like this is kind of like a Black Mirror in regards to, I don't know if I could do multiple, like I couldn't sit there and binge watch, you know, like 3 episodes or something, because it's just almost too much, you know what I mean? And for me, you kind of got to like take it in and like go like, all right, what did I just see, you know?
Yeah,
a lot
definitely.
of material.
And like old Black Mirror, it's foreign, so it's more intelligent than things
Right.
made for Americans.
Right, definitely.
That's why we're so confused. German people are like, what? This is simple. 3 timelines. This person is this, and this is this. Move on.
Right.
We're like, man, fucking Allie's like, it's good, but I don't know what I'm watching.
Right.
I'm to the point where I'm just so fucking confused. Yeah, and I mean, you know, I like to think I'm relatively intelligent, but they got me on this.
Got him.
You know what else got me? My go-to-bed YouTube that I watch now. I watched these, I don't know if they're Aborigines. I don't know what they are. It
What?
doesn't really say. All it says is Tube Unique Wilderness. And every video's got the same write-up on it. And it doesn't really tell you anything. But they're out in the middle of nowhere. And you can watch, it's either this one guy or he's got a buddy with him. And, dude, they trap birds. They catch rabbits. They fight crocodiles. They build huts. They build underground homes.
They
and
build cool shit. I can just say something too. That's all I was gonna say. Fuck. Go ahead.
They trap birds. They catch rabbits. They fight crocodiles. They build huts. They build underground
All right,
homes.
Pickle. What? You giving a list?
They trap birds. They catch rabbits. They fight crocodiles. They build huts, underground homes, and luxurious swimming pools. Dude, these swimming pools are amazing. Dude, they got all these people out there with their Home Depot, Walmart junk out there in their yards. Man, you need to get these guys. They can't afford much because they over there eating them grubs and shit. Like, you fly them in for the weekend, and you got to send them back. All right? Trump will send the fucking ice after you.
Oh, man.
But, man, it can't cost
Ice
them
them
much.
down.
Dude, for $20 a day for them to dig you this luxurious pool, they will even build aqueducts to the fucking river to fill that bitch. You won't
Dude,
have to
did you
use your
watch
water
the
bill.
one about how they make? You fell asleep. There was one show you how to make wine. He built this whole fucking thing to make the wine. He had it where it had steam coming out of it. Like it was incredible.
And dude, they filled it fast, like in one day. And these dudes they quick. Oh man, and you watch them work.
I watched
They even bathe quick. Like he
I
gets
didn't
in there to
watch
take a
them
bath. like fluffers like a bird in a bird bath, man.
Yeah, you sent me that one video. It's like, how the fuck they even know how to do that? 'Cause it's like limited resources and everything. It's like, has it been passed down and passed? Like
Dude.
somebody 80 years ago is like, here's how you make a swimming pool.
Yeah, dude, that's what I was saying. And then he's digging, so he digs the swimming pool, and then I'm like, well, that's just dirt. It's just gonna get wet and it's gonna soak it to the dirt. He goes, fucking finds an ant pile, breaks off a couple pieces of it, like this big ass ant pile, and then fucking mixes that in with it, and then all of a sudden it's like water resistant. Like paints it on it and then puts water in it. It's
yeah.
fucking stupid. Like it's amazing.
And dude, there's nobody talking over it, explaining nothing.
No.
I kind of want to take those videos and we do some voiceovers
Oh
for
my
them.
God.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? That might be
Yes.
kind of fun.
That would be
we have
funny.
to do that. We give 'em a name and everything. we do some voiceover.
Oh
but
God, yeah.
I like it without it because I'm not like most weird people. I like to go to bed and I hear this dude working and you hear some birds chirping and it's
Oh, yeah,
nice.
it's
Like I'm out
awesome.
going
It's
to like
super
in a
relaxing.
tent.
It's
Like
the
we
best
out
thing
camping.
to watch to go to sleep in a
Yeah.
while. I
It's
love
awesome,
it. I
man.
love
Very,
it.
very soothing and peaceful to watch this guy build something. And then after he's finished, I'm like tired too. I'm like, well, pool's done. Time to go to bed.
That was a lot of work. Woo.
They got a bunch of different ones. My favorite one right now is Tube Unique Wilderness. Check that shit out on YouTube after you finish listening to this show because you didn't listen on MixLR because that shit ain't working. Alley Investigation got one.
Yeah. This week.
That's him fighting the alligator.
Is it?
Yeah, you got any more? Sounds like Simple Jack. Say more stupid. Yeah, they go and grab that alligator, man.
Welcome to Allie
Good luck following that up.
Investigations with your host, Allie. This week I learned what causes blackouts when you get drunk.
Oh, come on.
Why don't you let me finish? It's a very short one, and it was a fucking scientific thing that I wanted to share because I did research on this because I was confused. So I was like, man, how do you live your life and then don't remember it? Like I was there, I see videos. So I looked it up and I found out that after you consume a certain amount of alcohol and it gets in your blood or whatever, that's rude. Once you fucking take in a certain amount, your brain stops taking in memories. Like it stops making memories. Like it does something to inhibit your body's or your brain's ability to make memories. So they just doesn't get recorded basically. So it's like MixLR is just not on. You know what I mean? So then that's magic. But also it did say that it doesn't cause brain damage. It just doesn't let you remember things. So that was pretty interesting, informative Alley investigation, if I could say. And I wanted to also add on like a second thing to this. I wanted to let everybody know about some shows coming up. Wednesday at the Port, free concert series at Southport Hall. This is going to be this Wednesday from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. With motherfucking Woody and Justin. That's going to be really cool. Molly and Woody.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
like drummer
Molly
and
and Woody
guitar
playing together,
singer?
yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool. Y'all should go to that.
If you're a biker.
Yeah, it's also a biker event, but I didn't know if maybe
Mayday
more
loves
people would
them
go
guys.
if they didn't know it was a biker event. And that'll just be a happy
Mayday,
surprise.
you going, huh?
Head out on the highway.
Play simple, man.
And also on Friday, June 28th at Southport Hall.
Southport Hall.
Power Man 5000.
Yeah.
With First Fracture and The Tomb of Nick Cage. Doors at 8 p.m. The reason it's not out with Allie is because I'm not 100% certain I'm going to that, and I don't want to make it false advertisement. But I do think
I'ma be
people
there.
should go. I do think people should go. You really like that Power Man thing? Is that good?
I seen Power Man 5000 open up for Kid Rock back in the day when the fucking Devil Without a Cause. That was my second concert ever, and man, he fucking killed it.
Wow.
Then I like Tomb of Nick Cage too. It's another local favorite. So
Well, that's good. I mean, I look at the picture. They look goofy. Apparently, that's the dude. That's Rob Zombie's brother.
that don't even matter, man.
But
It's
I
like
was
their
told
20th
that-
anniversary.
I
now.
was told that they were really good,
Yeah, I kind of like them.
like
But-
live. I didn't know that. Do you want to go?
No.
But I'll give y'all a little
I
insight.
don't want to. Melissa hates it so much. I'd hate to make
Hey, I
her
kind of feel
uncomfortable on
awkward.
her
That was
night.
why I didn't want to go. I was like,
Yeah.
man, they're going to be pissed off that we're there.
Out
It's
of
gonna ruin
respect
it.
for, I'm like, yeah, nah, y'all go do your
Let them
thing.
have their thing, yeah.
Man, if y'all come at night, mostly. But nah, fucking the thing with Power Man 5000, cool thing, since it's another podcast I listen to where they take albums and they basically rib on them and they did the Power Man 5000 album. Well, this podcast isn't really that huge, but they're not like a small one either. But it was big enough to where Spider heard it, and like he contacted me. He's like, man, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So the guy that runs the podcast used to be in a band. He said, I tell you what, I'll let you review the band I used to be in. To review it. So like they had an episode with Spider on there. That's the singer's name, Spider One from Power Man.
All right.
They were supposed to clash heads. That dude ended up being just so fucking cool, and they ended up like he handled it so well, you know. But kind of like he got another point, you know.
Gotcha. They were always like not as good as White Zombie.
Not even close.
Right?
They had their own thing going, but
Too similar still.
yeah, I mean it's they're good. I don't really like them, but I'm definitely going to see them. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Okay.
Well, we could go to the movies and see Annabelle Comes Home.
What is that?
I don't know. Since Chucky's a guy doll going around killing people, they needed the
No.
next week to come out with a girl doll that goes around killing people. That's
Oh.
all I
Mom
know.
said that Chucky was good, bro.
Really?
Yeah, she said it was real good. I mean, she was an OG horror movie.
Yeah, but
Like horror
she didn't
movies.
even pay to get in, so what does she
No,
know?
they're members now. They're members.
Really?
They're legit. Yeah, they're in that members club.
That's funny.
Yeah, she went legit. It's kind of like whenever I finally got Spotify like 2 years ago. It's like I went legit now.
Gotcha. Well, man, no, it seems like the same audience, and who would want to go see this if they just went and seen Chucky? And why would you go see this if Child's Play was still playing?
This is not. This is like the This is a third movie of that. Remember they had the other one called Annabelle, and they had the
No.
one Insidious or something.
I don't remember none of
Anyway,
that.
this is like a trilogy. This is like a third movie of something else.
They picked a bad time. They
It
have
has
a
nothing
doll
to do with
going around
Chucky.
killing
Yeah, I
people.
had to wait another month. you
Yeah,
know?
right. Somebody had to give.
Then you already got the other toys and Toy Story, you know what I'm saying, coming to life. That's too many toys coming to life at
They're
one
trying to
time.
fuck people's kids up right now. They're trying to scare them.
They also got a movie. This sounds kind of cool. Yesterday, it's a musician that like struggling. He remembers the Beatles and knows the songs, but no one else does.
Oh, yeah, from that country or whatever. I've
Oh,
seen
like
the
the
preview of that.
Mandela effect.
Yeah, so I think that was kind of a cool premise. I wouldn't go to the movies to see this, but I'll watch it on video. Sounds
Maybe we
kinda
can
neat.
just stay home and watch Dark or something.
Yeah, Lil Nas X put out a song. He's trying not to be a one-hit wonder, but instead he's becoming a liar,
What does that mean?
potentially. I don't think this dude is. He released this song. It's called Panini. It has nothing to do with a sandwich. It has to do with a character from Chowder. I don't know what any of that shit means. I don't know what a panini a sandwich is, and I don't know what a cartoon named Chowder is. So I totally lost on me. But anyway, the song, people were comparing it to In Bloom. I Don't Hear It by Nirvana.
Oh, I see it now.
How?
You too?
No.
How is that anything?
The
how could that
chord,
pos-
the chord progression in.
They
in
said
it.
he got accused of sampling it, and he claims he didn't even know who Nirvana was. It just happened to be
I
a
believe
coincidence.
that.
I believe him too, because I don't hear it.
I don't hear it.
Yeah, I don't. I know I'm a huge Nirvana fan.
Yeah, I
and
love
I don't,
Nirvana.
Yeah. So
I don't hear it.
But
Was
hence
this
the word
whole-
you're using chords, you know what I mean? It's like there's only so many frets on
Right,
the guitar,
goddamn,
so
I
many
mean, it-
like
I never would-
It's supposed to run into each other after a while. There's only so much you can fucking
Well, yeah,
do.
but nobody would listen to this song and be like, "That sounds like Nirvana," you know, like
Apparently
the
people
way
are.
it's arranged and the way it's done with that beat and stuff doesn't.
So I think this goes just like Old Town Road. This was just another way to market the
Yeah,
song
hell
with
yeah.
a
Good job on
controversy,
his
and he
team.
clicked on it. I clicked on it.
Yeah.
I think that Old Town Road. It may have been. I was talking to a guy at work about this. I was like, it may have been popular before the controversy about kicking off the country charts and all that. It was already popular, but nowhere near the popularity it was after the controversy.
Yeah, you just reached the
Right.
country artist after you said, wait a minute, somebody said country?
Yeah.
So then you listen to it and it's like, oh, okay. So, yeah, he's got a good marketing team right there.
Yeah, it's great. And then just right after the Radiohead controversy from last week when they got their material stolen and they were being
punked out.
blackmailed, so they just released it themselves. Now Tom Yorn's got a new album coming out. Is it Anima? A-N-I-M-A?
Tell you what, dude, his
Like
solo
Soul?
shit is just as good as Radiohead. I love it, and he's playing here in October, and we got tickets,
Nice.
so I'm excited.
He's also
Taking
making
Zartom
it-
on a date.
A 12 to 15 minute like movie set to some of the songs. I think 3 songs.
Oh, that's
kinda
cool.
cool.
And it's going to come out available on Netflix
Really?
on June 27th.
Cashing in.
If you like him and Radio, I think Radiohead did it. as a band. I know he did, but they got that Blue Planet, the BBC thing, and they did all the music for that. And those are already gangster shows with that dude with the long name that starts with an A. That did the voiceovers. That dude's awesome. But anyway, Cardi B also taking it to the next level.
I'm on a new level.
Dude, I'll predict this. By 2024, Cardi B's making like a family sitcom or movies. She'll be almost like Ice Cube.
She's likable.
Yeah, they're going to, because first what's going to happen, she's going to peak out at this moment when she goes to court. She's due in court Tuesday, June 25th, and she was arraigned by the grand jury, indicted on attacks in Queens, New York strip club.
Yeah, where the shoes got thrown and all that.
2 felony accounts, intent to cause serious physical injury, and 6 misdemeanors, 6 violations of, I don't know, some other shit. Whatever. A lot of shit. She's in trouble.
Yeah, dude.
Is she going to court?
Yeah. Ooh.
Right?
That's going to be a lot of money.
Yeah,
She's
she's
like
gonna be in
Snoop
big trouble.
Dogg. She's like Tupac. Like,
And
that's how you make it to
also,
that
they
next
said
level.
that she
You gotta
refused
go to court.
take any of the plea deals, and that's why they're like, okay, well, you're fucked now. Like, she might have to go to jail.
Yeah, supposedly she didn't do anything, but her people were ordered to go fuck these people up.
She told them to, right?
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Which she may, dude, who knows? But all I do know is that this is good marketing. She's going to hit the peak. She just put out some music. That way you got to go some shit to go buy while she's on the news. Maybe she get a little clothing line going. She just got that surgery up in that apartment. She looking good for jail. She going to look good for the
also-
photos, for court.
She also said she's never getting plastic surgery again. Like that, it was the worst thing ever.
We'll
She had
see.
some trouble
I don't
with
think you could
plastic.
just stop
Another,
that.
another 10 years from now. We'll,
Yeah, right?
Yeah, when she's got to
Said
go
she's
make
just gonna try harder and eat better and work
Dude,
out.
she might be on Claws season 7.
Right.
Dude, if she was on Claws, I'd watch more than just the trailer. I'd watch that whole
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh.
I watched 10 minutes of the first
Boy, got
episode. It was like, man, fuck
You did?
this. Yeah.
Dude, Cardi's fucking entertaining as hell. Anyway, also, we're going to play some of it next week. Maybe we'll give it a little bit of a review or something. Higgins released Children of the Marsh Volume 1. It's out now. Go check it out. I haven't got a chance to listen. We were a little busy this weekend. I really want to sit down and listen to it, too. I don't want to just, like, half-ass listen. Hopefully there's more songs like this, right? I seen some video of him out there on that wooden stage out at the mud bowl, butthole surfer thing. What is it called? The
Boggin,
butthole mudhole.
The bounty. The mudhole bounty.
Mudhole bounty.
Yeah.
Mudhole.
It was kind of cool. Looked like he was having fun out there.
Nice. Fucking right.
Dude, Jared, thank you so much, man.
Thank y'all. Thank you
Good
for having
hanging
me. Good we got to hang out this whole weekend.
God damn, huh?
Yeah, it was a good
Got to
weekend.
give a shout out to House of Goats and them for last night.
Yeah, what a great show last night.
Yeah, we didn't get to hear about that. Talk about that real quick.
They were funny as hell. Kevin,
they do?
Guys, so entertaining. They did a question and answer. We really got to know the goats even better,
Oh,
I
man, I
feel.
missed
Got to ask questions. Not only that, how they don't not run out of ideas. Each show, like I haven't seen the past couple of them, you know what I mean? But every show I went to was never the same fucking thing.
No.
And they're always on fire. Like it's K-Goat's on top of his shit. And the rest of the members was ready, especially for that Q&A. It was very intimate. You know, it felt like MTV Unplugged for a little while, you know?
What? Babylon Unplugged, huh?
Yeah, dude, it was incredible. And my favorite part, they had this drunk guy, a little kind of little drunk guy. He's either drunk or handicapped or both. I'm not
A
sure.
little bit of both.
Yeah, he's having trouble walking, and they got that little step up to where you gotta. It's hard. You don't want to walk in right through the band, but yet you're like halfway up the step. So he's already having trouble walking, and he's going up and down and keep going back and forth. And man, he fucked up. Kevin didn't want to, but everybody asked, and I think Baldnetto asked him to play Sheila. So he's like, you know what? You're the audience. You're paying. Like, that's how Kevin, he could be a real dick, which we'll find out in a second. But he's a super nice guy. And if the audience asks for something, he's going to do it.
He
so he's like,
delivered.
I'm going to do Sheila. Well, he's right there in the important verse. You know, the song his cousin just died that he wrote it for. And this dude, like, interrupts his verse. Fucks it up.
No.
Yeah,
what?
made him miss it.
Yeah. And dude, Kevin let him have it right in the middle of the song, man. Oh, this motherfucker fucked my song up.
Nice.
This is my favorite verse. You fucked it all up. Dude, he starts yelling at him, so the dude wobbles outside. And then he goes back into it. And fucking your boy wobbles back in, the door opens, and Kevin says, I'm like, oh, there's new people in here. Oh, it's that dude who fucked up my verse. That was my favorite part. That shit was
The
fucking
J.C.
funny.
Penney's guy, or where the fuck, you know, he was
Oh, God, yeah, that was fucking great.
Mervin's man, like fucking.
Oh, Mervin's, damn, taking it back.
Oh, man. Dude, yeah, that was funny. They're super talented. Mayday, what you thought?
I enjoyed it, man. I like the little drop tune rendition of Rape Van. That was kind of nice. And I don't think I've ever heard it that way. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, we got to see Tackett. Attack It.
He was good. God,
Yeah, they
damn,
had
he
the
was
special
going.
guest. He did it, and then they had Matt David come on there and play bass.
Yeah.
You know, I thought
What?
he was playing with a pick for a second, but that was just that painted fingernail.
Oh.
He slammed all 5 fingers in the car door.
What's up?
What's happening, man?
Hey, it's Matt.
What's up, Matt? Good job last night.
Yeah.
All right. What'd you
Well,
call?
there you go.
There you go, buddy. All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye. Oh, man, fun shit. Dude, check out Jared. Raise the Death Toll, Goura, and The Great Void. I don't know where. You know, like websites
They
on
got
our
Facebook.
Facebook.
I don't
Just
know, man. Fucking
search for the shit. He ain't even in
Let me
this
find
band
it. Let me know
anymore.
how you found it.
Oh, I
Fuck.
wanted to
Fuck
say
you.
one more thing. On July 6th, which is next week, Goura is playing live at Southport Hall. Southport Hall. With Cat Bamboo and Shambles and Jab Leone.
Jab Leon.
What?
Jab Leone.
What night is that?
That is July 6th, Saturday. It's next
Oh, okay.
Saturday. Oh, it's your Saturday of your birthday weekend. That'll
really?
be fun.
Carrot
Yeah.
cake time, man, with Josh Bulldike Burger.
That's right. With the That'll be fun. I love Cat Bamboo, man.
Till then, keep it not real.
All righty.